Lee coughs.
For that, I hadn't hit the button to unmute me first. I held it in, but I coughed there. Sorry, chat. Hello, hi. Welcome to the first stream of the year 2024, the year of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, as Square Enix said immediately last night at midnight. Hello. Also kind of sort of the year of the dragon, though I don't know if it's technically Chinese New Year's yet, so, you know. Everybody's calling it the year of the dragon. We're posting dragons now.
There was a lot of dragon girls on my Twitter, and I am very happy about it.
It's also very funny because obviously, you know, Like a Dragon 8 comes out in a little bit. Dragon's Dogma 2 is supposed to hit this year. Yoko Taro had a usual gremlin message for everybody at the start of the year that freaked everybody out because they're like, oh my god, Dragon Guard! And I've seen several people be like, no, 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 Yoko Taro tweets like this every year, but it is also Year of the Dragon, so who knows?
Who knows?
Oh, it's the year of me coughing. Anyway, hi, hello, welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Remake. Why is my phone buzzing? What could possibly my phone be buzzing about at this time? Oh, it's another little note from Ever Crisis being like, hey, it's New Year's. Did you get everything yet? Good, Ever Crisis. I do need to set that up on my PC. But all right, okay. We've tabbed over because last time, 2 weeks ago, we finished the basic core story of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Didn't get quite all the side stuff, but we did the main stuff. We swooshed Sephiroth and all the other stuff. And we did good. Which means that it's time to check out the special DLC for Next Gen only, Intermission. What's an intermission? Why is it called Intermission? I don't know. It's kind of in the middle of the other thing. So we'll hit new game. Yes, default is fine. Difficulty, normal. So we're gonna immediately start a cutscene. Turn my TV up, it's been pretty quiet. Chapter 1, Wutai's Finest.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar.
Yuffie talking like she's a blogger.
Attack pigeons.
Yes, Shinra's secret attack pigeons. And then Yuffie died. No, it's fine. She's in.
Yeah, this sounds about right.
So I believe this is all new content for you, Lucky. You haven't looked at the DLC at all.
No, I have not.
Alrighty, so we're gonna show some stuff. Yes, Yuffie will remark about how Midgar stinks.
You got this, Yuffie. My name is Yuffie, materia hunter and elite special forces operative for the new Wutai government. I have orders
close-up magic
to
tricks.
infiltrate Shinra headquarters and steal their ultimate materia. To prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, with your full support, we got this. So, members of Avalanche, where are you?
Bitches are like, what's wrong with this girl?
Get me already!
I do find it hilarious that, like, in the main game, everyone's all like, people are like, does Avalanche have ties to Wutai? And here we are in this DLC. Hey, Wutai's trying to get ties to Avalanche.
Think it does?
Yeah.
Interesting. So, I gotta come to you, do I? You got some nerve.
Now, people at home, if you've been following along or you played the base 7, you'll be able to tell this DLC is next gen only. First of all, there will be significantly less things that Yuffie has to hold triangle to open. We've sorted out all the loading and stuff, so the streaming is much more out there. Also, I do think that you can tell even though obviously we were playing on intergrade, which is, you know, upgraded, it definitely feels like, even with that, some of these graphics were a little shinier. Like, they added some extra detail inside those guys. Now we're playing a little bit of Yuffie's theme. Now I'm going to check what I got up in here, because we're starting at level 25, so, we're about halfway through. Let's see, we got Deadly Dodge and Parry already equipped. We got an Assess, we got a Steal, because, of course, Yuffie has Steal, and they've given us a Cura. Do we have anything extra? Yes, okay. We already have several spicy things in our back pockets, so... here's a Subversion, level 2's on everything in there. Pretty sure we're going to run into some guys, so I'll equip Ice for now. Because, starting at level 25, I kind of feel like they assumed, even though this came out a year after the game came out, that, like, you're supposed to be playing this, like, coming off of playing the base game. Because right away in this area, we're going to run into some fights that are intended to teach you how to play Yuffie the hard way. As in, if you don't get good at playing Yuffie, you will perish. All right, so we're going to start with some intermediate tutorials. They did a really interesting job, and I'm very curious to see how she plays in Rebirth, because Yuffie has a lot of mechanics. So you can strike them with the throwing star, do a melee combo. If you hold square, she will do a backdash. She will attack and jump away.
Okay.
And also, you can perfect guard.
Okay.
Guess you're never far from a rat to live on. Let's see what you got.
Damage. And also, they're not going to show it to me yet, but triangle, throws, sticks to the enemies, and then Yuffie now does magic damage with her ninjutsu combo. Press triangle, she jumps to her shuriken. So, yeah, Yuffie basically is all of your party member specialties at once. She can be melee, ranged, or magic. And she has many more extra special unique mechanics. So I'm very curious to see, like, how that scores up with, like, Kate Sith and Red 13 as well. Yeah, those are
I'm hoping they might, like, rethink on, redo the main crews as well. Like, I'm gonna be real, I can't remember what Cloud's alternate form is, but it was very weird. It was hard
operator mode.
It was very hard to get going.
Yeah,
More time you would just dodge roll out of it, and you're like, oh well, that's done.
Yeah, the trying to seal your dodging to make it like automatic countering, that's cool, but they just gave Cloud counter stance in later levels anyway, so you don't really need it.
Like, I think Barrett's is fine. Just, you just tab triangle to charge your gun so you can fire big gun.
And Yuffie can hate crates from far away. But yeah, we're playing a remix version of Yuffie's, theme, Descendant of Shinobi.
Cute.
Think you can take me?
Perfect guard, that guy. Alright, what do we got? Okay.
Let me check the damn.
Beg for mercy?
Yeah, sorry if I'm a little distracted right now. I'm trying to get to the bottom of. Oh, look at all that! Look at all that ability.
Yeah, so Yuffie already comes with 3 abilities. First of all, you don't even really need elemental stuff equipped because she has a ninjutsu ability. So you can set your basic ninjutsu combo to whatever element you need. So we'll do wind, throw at that guy, and now doing wind damage.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, they went out of their way to make Yuffie a Swiss Army knife.
I'm kind of into it. But sorry, Lucky's been trying to figure out. I think we just passed our the new year, and all of the gacha games are doing New Year's shit, by the way. But the one I'm concerned about right now is FGO, because we might have a deviation in the timeline here. The best way to put it. Cute. Because originally NJP for the 2022 New Year's event, they gave you half AP Embers and Training Grounds. And last night, when the update went live, there was indeed a bar underneath the daily training thing that said half AP, but there was not actually any AP reduction involved. That message has since been removed, and hey, what are you doing?
It's a weird guy.
That message has since been removed, and checking on resources that I can, doesn't actually look like NA actually has said they're gonna do that campaign, so I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about the changes. Like, I don't know if maybe they were planning to, just executing the event as it was in JP. Were they, thinking about throwing us a bone because, raid stuff did get a little scuffed.
You okay? Anybody
No,
home?
No.
He's gooping out right now, Yuffie. It's okay. We just follow the Moogles. And you can be reasonably certain, because this is Final Fantasy VII, it will not result in us accidentally running into Good King Mooglemon. So Yuffie can also smack switches. It's just like the grapple gun interface.
Yep, this is the same girl who went up against a soldier, I think he was second class at the time, and be like, I'll kick your ass!
Yeah, so this is something we should also point out. In the original, Yuffie is one of your two optional characters. The intent was always for Vincent and Yuffie to be part of the party, but that was just like even more too much stuff. So the games, made them optional and cut down on a chunk of their dialogue. Some of Vincent's stuff, for instance, is notoriously like fragmented and weird. But the Yuffie you're gonna see in Intermission is going to be somewhat different from how you may remember her from the original 7, if you even picked her up. That's kind of because Yuffie in the original 7 kind of sucks.
She's a little shit.
Yeah,
We can say it.
she's just a bratty little kid. I think she's supposed to be like 16. And I don't remember if they've like adjusted her age at all. But like her characterization is mostly A, wants to steal all your materia. B, gets motion sickness. C, thinks everyone who is older than her sucks. And that's it. She does have some more serious moments, and obviously she has her own side quest in Wutai that is very infamous for the stealing all your materia, but does actually do a lot for her character. But I don't think we really got, more actual character development for her until the compilation. Mostly in Crisis Core and a little bit Dirge, because, they realized that they felt that Dirge being an opportunity to, like, develop Vincent, they were like, oh, hey, Yuffie's also optional. What if we, like, did that angle?
Yeah, I'm just remembering what you did have to do to get Yuffie in the original. You'd have to run around the forest, meet a mysterious ninja girl, kick her ass, and then act absolutely not interested in her.
Yes, you had to pick all the right dialogue options, or she would smoke bomb, take some of your money, and disappear. That said, this certainly does a much better job than the original 7 of explaining why the fuck Yuffie is even on this continent. She's, on a secret mission to infiltrate Midgar, whereas, before she was just chilling in the forest on the other side of the Mithril Mines. I don't know, just 'cause.
Oh, nice, a pool slide.
Yeah, no, there's a lot more funny traversal stuff. Is that just telling me?
Well, yeah, I noticed that with the crane earlier, how she, like, leapt onto it, then leapt up it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we'll see
no,
some more
everyone.
shenanigans.
I feel like everyone has that moment of Yuffie's Wutai side quest, just bamboozlement, because once you start it, you can't stop. She takes it and you go, and you're just fucking trapped.
Yeah.
Even if you like, normally you like, and the thing is, I think the area that place is maybe a little bit higher than you normally would be.
Yeah,
If I remember correctly.
Wutai, I think, is designed to be not necessarily like a Disc 3 area, but like you can access it as soon as you get the Tiny Bronco. It is definitely
And it's right there too, by the way.
and it's very easy to stumble over there. But I'm pretty sure the levels are either equivalent of inside the Temple of the Ancients or actually the level gap like after that. So unless you have been power leveling, you may be under-leveled and all your materia is gone, so better be good.
Good luck, fucker.
Obstructed, so the game will let you know if there's something in the way that you can't perfect the throw.
But yeah, honestly, like I'm gonna be the realist real. I don't think I use Yuffie much in OG7.
No, Yuffie has some funny abilities, but the main thing I think is she comes with the throw materia by default, because that's the that's the ninja ability. Throw items. And nope, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if people have ever wanted to actually use the throw command in Final Fantasy. Like, there's some times where it's like they've got items designed to be thrown that way, but like, am I gonna just buy, mithril daggers in the starting town? Yep, no, we blocked a little bit. Robe Man, who somehow got across this, by the way, while we weren't looking. Robe
Clearly
Man
he knows. Clearly he knows teleportation. No, I'm trying to think. Like, honestly, I think I probably used Cloud, Barrett, and Tifa the most. Probably followed by Vincent. And then
Vincent's,
after that,
and I know we're gonna have to wait a whole, another game to see, but I'm very curious to see how they'll handle Vincent, because he had some of the most unique mechanics. So take a bridge. Pull.
I just wanted that to absolutely fail and her go shit. Like it just like tipped over and fell into the crevice. Like you're like, oh.
Now we're perfectly timed.
Whoop.
Have no fear. Yuffie's here. Get lost.
I do think that. Who is this VA?
I don't remember, but she should be new, but she does a lot. Way low on HP. I should have been healing up between these benches.
Yuffie vape. What?
Careful.
Freaking way.
Yeah, if you guard while that symbol is over your head, you will do the perfect block.
That's good to know.
Not pull it off correctly, though. Do I have to also be targeting? Oh, I'm gonna get... Yeah, these wolves will murder you.
I would assume so.
Because they also still have the throw quick. Trailer high potion.
Let's see here. Susie Young? I don't know if I pronounced this correctly.
Success. I kind of don't want to waste the DP. Yeah, there we go. Ice out. That's exactly what I was afraid of. There we go. Got the perfect block. Pressured, countered. Scoped. Slashed. Staggered. Obliterated. Do Windstorm. Let's do the move. Knocked into critical health so much though that I've almost got a limit up. If we do pop our limit on this wolf, it will fucking die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those guys will, if you are not prepared, those guys will beat your ass.
Not even a thank you?
Oh, let's see. You probably would recognize this. Yuffie's English VA is the same one for Mirachon and Stone Ocean. And
Oh,
let's
yeah,
see.
I think I remember, Dog Must Die. I forgot their name for a second. They talked about that, which is very funny, because that channel, Chip Cheese MLP, was also doing Final Fantasy VII, including the DLC as a run, so yeah. Can't forget our green. What did we pick up? Wind. Alright, all our elements are complete. Not that I fucking need them.
Unfortunately, it does look like they have been doing work for quite a while, but nothing that I can say that you would go, oh yeah, immediately.
That seems to be the general trend with the actors they picked for most of these roles, because obviously in English anyway, everybody was recast. Square got a new deal to record, and got in there. So they recast everybody. Which is going to be very weird, I think, depending on how that Advent Children re-release in theaters goes. Because I'm pretty sure if that's in English, that's not going to be redubbed.
Well, honestly, in America, we're usually less feisty about recasting, honestly, if I'm gonna be real.
I mean, in Japan, recasting is super rare. It usually only happens if you have done a crime.
Or died!
Well, yes. But in that case, only if they really need the character you voiced to be still in the story. Because sometimes when actors die, they just, kind of put a moratorium on the character. But there are cases where it's too important. Like, I believe Revolver Ocelot's original Japanese voice actor passed away before Metal Gear Solid 4 was finished, which is why they did the Liquid Ocelot switch. So in Japanese, it's just Liquid's VA in the role.
Oh.
Which is,
I didn't know that, actually. Konami, Volume 2, when?
This guy got a different number? Hold on. I can't see. Man, these guys are just...
Wait, no, he's 16. That is a different one.
Oh, okay. Alright, so there's just a trail of dudes.
Yes, but in Final Fantasy X, Riku is just superior.
This is too
Well,
weird.
also I want to say, the way that 10 worked is everybody was like...
You got this.
10 is, I think... Oh, actually, I'm not sure. It might have been a 9. I just don't know much about 9. But I feel like 10 is kind of where the region where they were perfecting the idea of, like... That's the peak. Okay, characters are unique, and they have their unique slots, and we don't swap out all your abilities all the time, Because, like, was the Sphere Grid universal? I don't remember very well. I've played a little of 10.
If I remember correct, no, it was still kind of the thing. Well, not exactly, because the way that 9 worked is that your equipment would give you abilities, and the more you use the equipment, you can keep the abilities, and as you leveled up, you can gain more ability to hold more abilities. And I do believe that the abilities could be, I don't know if they were like directly unique to them, but I do know that because everyone had different weapons, not everyone was getting the same skills at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think actually 10 continued that philosophy, because while the Sphere Grid did start everyone in a particular area that, catered to their playstyle, eventually you could just break out and go, like, anywhere.
Right, yeah, it kind of, like, loops. You had different starting points with loops around. That's very similar to how 12's license board in the original version started. Everybody had the same license board, but the characters would start with different licenses unlocked. Yuffie, you don't normally talk to yourself? Also, hey, to let people know about, fun off-screen facts, that area we just popped through that gate back there, that is the back gate to Scrap Boulevard that you just can't leave normally in 7. So we are in Scrap Boulevard now.
Oh. Wait, we're actually on the map now.
Yeah, I remembered to switch the minimap display. We were on Compass before.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, oh yeah, we didn't pull up the minimap because we can see that this is indeed the area where we're here. This is Scrap Boulevard, and we can activate the full 3D Midgar map.
Me. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it was like interesting in 10, like, especially for some characters like Kamari, who actually had a very minimalist Sphere Grid, and you were implied to just take him wherever you wanted to go, which honestly I felt like made him a weaker character overall, especially in gameplay, because he was just like, I kind of just do whatever.
Yeah, like it's that weird thing where like I love the customization of things like materia and the license board, but also if you go too far in that extreme, it's like every character ends up feeling kind of the same, other than that, like in 7, for instance, their base stats are different, so like, yeah, you usually want to put magic shit on like Aerith because she has good of those stats, but and it's the same with 12's, the original version of 12's license board before they added the international, they added the job system there. Also, Yuffie does a little spin kick if you're up close to boxes. Where, like, ultimately, what actually happens is everybody just ends up with the same licenses, because then you just rotate through all the same gear anyway. Usually you would specialize a character in, like, certain weapons just so you don't have to have, all 6 protagonists sorry, itching my nose, compete over like which ultimate weapon they're gonna use. But like very often it would just be like, yeah, everybody gets heavy armor. Why wouldn't everybody get heavy armor? It has the most defense stat, you know. Oh, an MP up materia. I don't know why they're leaving all these materials out here. Are the men in black dropping them? Okay, I think I came this way earlier, so we've scavenged a few things. Whereas the way that the quote-unquote international version, once again, wasn't actually international. It just had some of the updates they put in the international release. Yeah, this is blocked off. I think you could go this way in the original, but you cannot in this one. But, and then obviously for Zodiac Age, which is an excellent remaster.
Did you just come from any monster troubles or?
Dude, look at me. Look at me. Well, fade out of reality. Look at me. Do I look like I have monster troubles? I am wearing one stocking, okay?
Did you just come
And still
Yeah.
wearing knee socks, by the way. Or are those
Loose
leg,
knee socks.
Are those leg warmers?
Nah, that's fucking loose ass. That's fucking loose ass knee socks, baby. This girl's from the fucking 80s.
And you can't see, but Yuffie still has her, you know, tiny hot pants on. She needs full range of leg motion to do all her fucking sick flips. And now we're just in the Sector 7 slums. There's something back here. No, it's just a weird detective.
Wutai's got their claws in this.
I'm perfectly normal.
Mako Reactor 5 has been temporarily shut down, and all fires have been successfully extinguished.
So, this lets you know where this is at. This is just after we attacked the Sector 5 reactor.
Without any additional complications. We are in the process of conducting a full
So currently, Cloud has fallen down.
We suspect the device used was similar to that employed in the attack on Mako Reactor 1.
Did this... Oh, they're playing the theme again. Don't do that to me.
It's
been 2 weeks.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But I can do better.
Yuffie is excited for terrorism. Also, hey, are you ready to meet weird, quirky characters who we may never see again?
Tom. So, you're Avalanche?
I'm Jija. Follow me.
I believe I mentioned this before, but yeah, so Sector 7 is home to not only one Avalanche cell, but two. There are two entire Avalanche cells in this slum. And we're gonna meet the other one.
Find their own way.
I may be
Hey, Chadley, I'll
elite,
come
but
back
it's
tell you
not
later.
Like I've ever been to Midgar. What exactly is a W anyway?
Anyone who lives where you just came from, think of it as a code name.
Uh-huh.
Why?
Still can't believe they sent a kid to do this job.
This kid could kick your ass.
Saying you're a fresh face is all.
Oh, don't worry. I know exactly what you're saying.
Give me a break,
Gotta
will
go
ya?
all the
I-
way
I'll
around to get
let
that
you
one.
walk all over me.
Okay, still seems like that Yuffie still thinks that everyone older than her is giving her a hard time.
I mean, to be fair, that guy did just give her a hard time. He's like, oh man, they sent a kid on this intelligent mission. And Yuffie is like, I have been fighting soldiers since I was 8.
Well, here we
Poorly,
go. Ladies first.
but it's true.
It's like, really? I wouldn't call that really fighting. Of her,
She threw some
literally, she would
punches,
be
you know?
dead if Zach did not say, "I can't kill a fucking kid."
Thank you, Zach, for being a normal, functional fucking person. Anyway, bench. Here's what Yuffie does to sit on the bench.
That's cute.
Big sits. Get my HP back.
It's like also, yes, let us, loudly proclaim, hey, are you part of the secret terrorist group in Midgar in, the middle of Midgar slums? Yes, she is a fucking kid.
It's true. I don't, even though she is a ninja, I don't actually know if Yuffie understands how OPSEC works.
No.
One, because she's an anime ninja, obviously. But two, I don't, like, Wutai's been covertly or openly at war with Shinra for a long time. I don't actually know how much they do, like, undercover shit. Anyway, here's the rest of our crew of bozos.
Also, OPSEC 101, don't dress in a notable fashion. Coming in, fucking Mog.
These two are Billy Bob and
Billy Bob and Poke.
And that's
So
Naya.
yes, our characters' name are Zuje, Nayo, Billy Bob,
My name is
Polk.
Yuffie, Materia Hunter and Elite
She has
Special
the
be
fucking
Final
brag.
Fantasy
Operative
names.
for the new Wutai government. I have orders
She's
to
been practicing her
infiltrate
speech
Shinra
all
HQ
day.
and steal their ultimate materia to prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, with your full support, we got this.
Ready to rumble, huh?
You better believe it. So, did you guys meet Sonon yet? He was supposed to be here.
Yeah, he got in 3 days ago.
He's out on the town as we speak. Really seems to be enjoying it here.
Oh, he does he?
You, got any bags?
As if. Ninjas always travel light. It's like a rule.
That at least she has down.
But I did bring these. Wutai's famous Dachau.
That is one thing I will say, at least, that they didn't do with Yuffie originally, and also I'm glad they kept too. Like, they very could have easily made her a brat and like, no, I don't want to go in the woods. Also, Dachau beans are very hard. Great effect.
And you eat these things?
Jaws of fucking steel.
Guess you do.
Sheesh, you ninjas are insane.
Also, yes, Naya.
Shout out to this crew for at least trying.
Yeah.
I gotta head out.
But,
Your ID
like,
should be
when
ready
you
for
find
pickup
Yuffie,
by
she's
now.
just chilling in the woods. I would believe that she roughed it the entire way here.
Nah, I got this. Besides, you reek of trouble.
I don't think I fell in any garbage. Oh, poor Billy Bob. You okay, brother?
No.
My teeth.
You're welcome. So the materia I'm looking for is in the Shinra building, right?
Probably have to chew them with the
Where is
molars.
that exactly?
I also, because I don't know exactly what it is, because they don't describe what the secret is, but there is a seam in the bean, so I don't know if you have to, like, bite it so that you open the shell.
Of course, you probably knew this already, but there's a whole other city built on the plate above us. Shinra building's right in the middle. You can't miss
True
it.
fact.
Oh, that one. Why didn't you say so?
Now,
Because you're
wanna
supposed to,
get
you know, do
outside,
basis
first
reconnaissance and
check
know
out
where you're
sounds.
going, like what you're
For help
doing
with that,
before
should
you
talk
get to
Paul.
places.
Well, she tried, but her binoculars
she
can't
didn't.
see. Oh, no, she had binoculars in the original. She just couldn't see through the plate.
It's like, how much of an information blackout does Shinra have on?
Well, they own the
On the-
I
news,
just wanna
so.
make sure I have the plan down pat. You know, like how to get up top and all that.
Well, if you had an ID, you'd normally just take the train up there. But with all the commotion going on, that's not really an option. Security's on high alert. If you ask me, your best bet is to sit tight and wait for things to settle down some.
Sit tight, but I want to go now.
I'm sorry,
I have
it's like-
ADD, okay?
Go get
She
your-
really does.
Harsh.
Listen,
If you
Yuffie, let me
see
tell
the
you,
Shinra building,
the
that's
best
the
way to beat any sort of stealth game, patience.
It's
The
true.
minute you go, I gotta go now. That's when the guy's gonna come around the corner and be like, "What was that?" That's how many times I got in fucking like Metal Gear Solid. Just the first one, I'm like, I'm gonna go. Time to go. I don't want to wait. Just then, bring. Oh man, I'm so excited for Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
so good.
rad.
It's gonna be so good.
We still don't know exactly when it's coming out, but hopefully we'll get some.
Get
Can
some
I
news
not
soon.
Photo mode in the DLC? Oh, maybe not. I was gonna try and take a closer look at their plans here.
That looks like.
I think this is the lobby of the Shinra building.
Yeah, it has to be because that's the front kiosk and then the movement to the upper.
Yeah, they got the stairs, they got the museum marked, they got the weird little hexagonal kiosk.
Yeah, that's my main thing. Big F.
Yeah. They got an avalanche flag.
Avalanche.
But yeah, so I think I may have pointed it out very early in the stream series, but yeah, there's a second cell of Avalanche in the Sector 7 slums, and they just chill in the basement of the clinic.
You must be tired from your trip. Why don't you get some rest?
With all the noise in this city, I'm freaking possible. How about you tell me where in the
That
Shinra
I
building
would
they're keeping
actually
that
believe,
material
because,
instead?
like, even though it's
Without
kind of a
telling me
tourist trap now,
I know you
Wutai
know.
would be a lot quieter than
Actually,
Midgar.
I kind of don't. At least.
Well,
not
yeah,
until
like there's
I
probably constant amounts
All I
of
know is that
industrial
Shinra,
noise
for
and
most
racket just
purposes, treats
happening at
materia as a
all
weapon,
hours.
Which means the
Like for people who
advanced
live there,
technology
it's probably
probably
just
deals with
white
it.
noise.
And since that's in the basement,
But for someone who's not used to it, nah, that'd be a fucking racket.
so, Shinra
Just be like
hides
someone
its
humming
top
by your
secret
bedside like
material
all
in the
night long.
basement.
You just everywhere you go when it's daylight, it's just constantly you hear the fluorescent bulb noise from the sun lamps overhead.
I promise.
Oh, probably,
Just be
yeah.
They're
careful, will
fucking
you?
huge.
Please?
All right, and then there is a purple thing back here.
I'm gonna touch it. Gotta
Probably
touch it.
got a weapon or a bangle.
I say weapon.
It is indeed a weapon. It is the boomerang.
Yeah, boomerang.
It's too early. All right, so let's check up not on weapons. Actually, no, I can switch from equipment. Yuffie. So we currently have the 4-point shuriken, her normal ability. So just do elemental weaknesses with ninjutsu to unlock. And the boomerang.
Oh, that's a sick design.
Yep. And it lets you do Brumal form, which is another way you can dodge an attack. So this just gives you an instant substitution jutsu button as well. So, like, Yuffie has a lot of actual straight-up dodges. Like, she has perfect blocks and perfect dodges. And it's, again, very interesting.
Hey, you gonna be okay out there? Got all the info you need?
Do you guys actually... You still have markers. Do you guys have second conversation options?
Sonon's still not back?
Oh, yes, you do have
He
extra.
must be in Walmarket then. What's
This is
Walmart?
a very important conversation.
Let's just say it's a place for people with mature tastes.
Mature tastes.
There's lots of different establishments. It's kinda hard to explain.
No, I think I
No,
get
you
it.
don't.
Like bars filled with smoke so thick you can't even see, and drinks so bitter you want to spit them right back out. Where everyone gets drunk and complains about how kids just don't understand the value of hard work. They'll be the death of society. Ugh, how can they not see that they're the ones destroying it?
So Yuffie has a lot more
Wutai's got a place
characterization
like that, where grown-ups
immediately,
drink their
and
lives
there
away.
is a giant
It's
bar
called
full
the
of drunk
Happy
people
Turtle.
in Wutai.
Interesting. There's a happy turtle in Midgard
It's
as
the
well.
Happy Turtle.
I don't know where exactly because I've never actually
time for
been.
a side
but I
quest.
do see their
Happy
flyers
Turtle
from time to
flyers.
time.
Get ready for this shit.
They're taking down Midgar one citizen at a
But
time.
yeah,
I can't.
Yuffie has some thoughts
I'm
about,
so
you know,
happy
the
to
generation of who's
Come to
left
think
over
of
after
it,
the war, who
There's
sit
a
around
man
and
who
drink
goes
all
around
day.
putting up flyers for the bar.
Yeah, because you fucking
People call
lost.
him Old Snapper. And he
Yeah.
doesn't dress like your
I mean,
average
I don't want to say either is right,
I'd
but it's
prefer
always
Wutai.
interesting to see that kind of like
Yeah, fine.
generational divide.
There's
Because
a section
Yuffie,
for chow beans.
Yuffie's still fired up. Like she doesn't feel like she lost the war because she's 16 or so. Again, I don't actually remember exactly how much, but
Well,
you know, for a lot of the others, they lived through it all.
You know about the VR combat simulation module, right?
Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? It's that thing that stimulates modulation.
Hmm? Kinda. It's
I
a
can't
machine that
handle
puts
this
you in a
girl.
virtual world
These are
where you
one-
can
these-
practice fighting all you want.
these are the types of Yuffie's the type of character I just want to grab by the side of the head and like perspective.
Hardly ever see technology that cutting edge down here. So what do you say? Want to try it?
I really don't have
It's
time to
like
be playing
call it
around
like
with
being
some
an old
stimulator.
man, but it's really hard for me
But just to be
to
polite, I guess I'll
deal
take it for a
with
spin.
ignorant but
Guys,
over
it's Chad.
enthusiastic
He's over by the
youth.
neighborhood watch. If you ever feel like some virtual
Alright, so
training,
we told
I'm sure
Chadley
he'd be happy
has
to help.
the power of simulation. Hey, what are you
The
gonna say?
You
simulation.
look about ready to die of
Oh,
boredom.
that's right.
Wanna
So let's
play
introduce you to
Fort
another minigame.
Condor?
I should have known. It hasn't been out long, so there's no way you W's would have heard of
I
it.
feel like there could be a better term than
Yes, I
W's.
have. And what's more, I'm awesome at it. I'll whoop you so hard you'll wonder if you ever knew the rules.
For my benefit, then. Let me go over them.
So, this is Fort Condor. Square Enix, please, I'm begging you. Make this. So, Fort Condor is a real-time board game. You employ units and materia to destroy your opponent's headquarters. You each use a unique board. That lets you know how much like ATB you have. And you can check out what your opponent's going to play and adjust your strategy accordingly. This is your, special player benefit to make up for the fact that enemies are going to probably start with better units and boards than you. You get to adjust your strategy. Steal your opponent's stuff. Each unit has a weak point. You can begin the match. Because it's the classic triangle rule. You can see it there on my side of the board. Ranged units beat defensive units. Defensive units beats melee units. Melee units beats ranged units. So let's see.
Also, yes,
No other
I would
board?
love my daughter. Does that mean I would still not grab her by the fells and yell at her?
And my materia are just fire and heat. Alright, yeah.
Love is the ability to tell someone they're being a fucking idiot.
Got everything. Yeah, and I can't edit load it at all because I don't have any pieces.
I am curious to see how this plays, though.
Alright.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it's not vertical anymore. And when the game begins, you have the bases. So you have two towers in your core. To 2 outposts and a headquarters, as they call it. To win the match, you either must destroy your opponent's headquarters or have more bases standing when the time runs out. Going to sudden death is very common. Units, automatically move forward. Every unit has an ATB cost to deploy. You have a bar in the top that's going up there, and different boards have different starting, so we start with 4. You just press X to deploy.
Fucking Verminion.
I would
14.
not. I would honestly not be surprised if they didn't take that as a little bit of inspiration. Yeah, and they talk about Vanguard units are effective against range are effective against defense.
Remember, I think Verminion is based off another Square game called Vermilion.
Square loves to
deep does
tuck
this
these
whole-
things in, because remember, we're getting a whole fucking trading card game quest in Rebirth as well.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so just advantage and disadvantage, and the front line is basically where you can get in there. Your units will be ready in a different order. So let's see. That's right. Yeah, the triangle. So I will summon a slug ray in front of this turret. My doggo got obliterated. Let's put a riot trooper there. And you also have access to materia. How do I do? So I can fire to blow this guy up, but I would have to because my slug ray is going to do it. Some guys fly, which is really annoying because only certain units can engage them. Blast right down there. And we just chill. Blew that guy up. Get him. Die. No, guard dogs. Different units have different behaviors. Dogs will, like, fucking fly towards the nearest enemy target, which can push your front line up. And you can see that I can move my cursor up as far as the front line as I want. So that's as far as you can summon guys. Slug ray up there. Oh, we got him already, I'm pretty sure, because we got a minute and a half left and we're attacking his base.
All your base.
And we're playing this great remix of the Fort Condor music. Die. Let's get this guy out. Okay, we got him. Victory!
No, the Phoenix.
Can't do an automatic rematch. We got a Condor coin.
Damn, Yuffie.
I find it hilarious that they have the Fort Condor mini game here because Fort Condor was where one of the huge materia was supposed to be.
Wow.
Well, if you're looking for a challenge, the Undercity's got no shortage of serious players.
I've kind of got better things.
No,
to
you
do.
don't.
Sure about that? Word is, if you beat the Grandmaster, you can win some serious cash.
Some
and
dosh.
materia, too.
Materia?
All you have to say.
That's right. But you should know, the hardcore competitors won't give you the time of day till you've proven yourself.
Whatever. Bring it on.
So we got some more shit.
All this talking's giving me a headache. I'm gonna go do some recon.
I won't stop you. Just don't go too far, okay?
All right, so I believe we can go into our inventory because our figures are all key items. So we have a Condor coin, got it to Chow Beans, our boards, and our little guys. Look at them.
Look at them. It's like the old 7 models. I love it.
Yeah. And once again, that's just something they added for this DLC. All right, so we got a couple of things. We've got some level 1 players of Fort Condor out and about. We can go check out the combat simulator. So I need to not there. Is it that one? Yeah, it's this one up here. So blue materia. I need to circle around and steal.
Searching for candidates.
Candidate detected. Performing
Whoa,
physical
Chadley.
analysis. She seems relatively
Careful.
agile and has substantial muscle mass for her stature. An
Say hi to a girl
acceptable
first.
candidate.
Hey, you want to tell me what you're mumbling?
You're
about?
not one to talk. Well, okay, I take that back. You don't mumble. You
My
just
name's
yell.
Chadley.
Yes.
Would you be interested in helping me
Yuffie,
with
no
my
inside
research?
voice.
I'm Yuffie. Nice to meet you.
I'm Yuffie. I have chronic hearing damage because my
Combat.
hometown
It
was
entails
obliterated by
battle with a
Shinra.
summon in a virtual
It was
arena
very
using this
loud.
portable simulator. Interested?
Sure. Why not? I'm a kick its butt.
Very
All
well
right.
then.
What do you have in the VR missions? Ah, yes, just Ramu. We're gonna wait on that until I've got my second party member. But yes, Ramu didn't make the original cut
When
of
you feel
7,
suitably prepared, please.
but
let
they
me
managed to squeak him in the DLC. So we'll grab him later.
Got to play a guard dog. Figured it instead of
Thanks,
the trouble
Marl.
of chasing off nosy men.
I'm just thinking because Cloud is a dog, you know, just like a rot with like a spiky haircut.
But also, she actually got a guard dog. But you can hear a special little musico. Sleepy dog. It's gonna wake. Yep.
There's a dog.
Looked up a little. Big old dog.
Dog. Pet the dog. You can't pet the dog.
No, it's because we don't want to alert the dog. Because we want to.
Oh, will the dog actually like bark at you or something?
Yes, I believe it will run you off because this is a little part of the side quest. We want to get this yellow materia and
Chakra.
where is? Oh, chakra's really good. There's a little something because you can kind of hear some interesting music. But where is it? There it is. Ah, can't take it yet. Damn, gotta come back. But you may hear a very interesting remix about something involving a happy turtle. So I think I'm gonna start that side quest first. But if you'll recall, chat, if you know, also, hey, guess who plays Fort Condor and charges you gil for it?
She really needs cash.
It's because she doesn't want to work a normal job. No, that's the wrong way around. I just want the blue materia. This one? Yeah, since the kids area. Somebody's... They're humming the Stamp theme.
Okay, everyone, listen up. Time for Stamp, the loyal little helper.
Ah, it's time to reconnoiter the enemy propaganda. And there's Betty, the cat girl.
Give me a very important mission to buy bread for tonight's dinner.
Got her cat's
So
with her.
with his super duper nose, Stamp went into town to sniff out a bakery. He went a sniff sniff here and a sniff sniff there. Even finding milk, sausage, and cake didn't distract him. Using his trusty nose, Stamp was able to find the best, most yummiest bakery in the whole city. And from that bakery, he picked out the best, most yummiest smelling loaf of bread. Thinking about how pleased the captain would be, Stamp went trotting back to base, wagging his tail and singing a happy song.
No, I've met those cats. They do not like Shinra lapdogs.
But on the road home, he came across a Moogle crying all by himself. What's wrong?
The kids love
Stamp
Yuffie's
asked
hat.
the forlorn little fellow. I'm so hungry, I haven't eaten in ages, Kupo. The Moogle sniffled. Never fear, Stamp's here, and I know just how to help. So Stamp gave the crying Moogle his loaf of bread. Thank you, Kupo, the Moogle explained, his palm bouncing excitedly. Then Stamp waved goodbye and returned to base. When he got there, he went straight to the captain and told him what had happened. The captain was very proud of Stamp. Helping that Moogle was the right thing to do. Who's a good boy? The captain laughed as he gave Stamp a good scratch behind the ears. And Stamp let out a happy bark, for he knew that he was the good boy. The end.
There you go. Now you've learned all about Stamp.
He is a good boy.
Ah, warding. That's a good one to pick up.
That's all for today. Did everyone
That's also not true. I'm pretty sure that lady will tell that story again if you come back. But yes, that's to let you know that the story ended. What you got for me, homie?
Well now, that's quite the get-up you're sporting there.
It's because I walked here. How much much cash, Yuffie? You got a little bit. Let's buy back at least 2 of those. Nah, let's go. Let's add 5 more. All right. Nope. I'm not here, Barkers. Don't worry about me. This ring of lads. And look who it is.
Enough already, Shinra. Get it. I should be up there with them.
With her busted ankle.
Not that I'd be much use, but still.
And a radio. And a Fort Condor board. But she's too highly ranked.
Where are they? They should have been here by now.
Waiting for someone?
Careful.
Ooh,
Careful,
you
Yuffie.
got stood up. As if. Wait, who are you? Don't mean to be rude or anything, kid.
You gotta be careful. This
I'm not
lady's
exactly in the
dangerous.
mood.
I appreciate that Yuffie does not give any lip. She's just like, oh no, danger.
Yeah. Also, guess who's another rank 1 player of Fort Condor?
Great work, Johnny. Just great. Where are you gonna find enough money
I just like how
to
these
show
Fort
these
Condor boards are just
dumbass?
floating
This is
around
what you
now.
get for
Yeah,
wasting
just to let you know.
your skill on some flavor of the
This
month
fad
game.
blew up
You know what I mean?
entirely while Cloud was stuck doing merc jobs. Discovery mark is just Chadley. Yeah, Chadley's research. Yeah, the question mark is they don't know. Oh, I should go see. I should show people who the other guy is. But I do need to do Happy Envoy because
Go back to Wutai.
Oh, the joy and cheer that await at the Happy Turtle. Oh, greetings, Softshell. So, how many of those flyers did you find?
What?
Ahem. Collect just 6 flyers for the Happy Turtle, and a one-of-a-kind prize could be yours. Ring any bells?
Nope.
Well then, allow me to explain. The Happy Turtle's running a contest. And the rules are simple. All you have to do is collect 6 of our fabulous flyers from around Sector 7, and you'll earn yourself a prize sure to delight even
Look
the
how into it
dourest
Yuffie is.
Diamondback. Sadly, a handful of locals have taken to acting like stinkpots toward anything Wutaian, especially since the bombings. Some have even gone so far as to tear down my poor
How
posters.
dare they?
Little wonder nobody's
How dare they make you sad?
Bummer.
Which
Old
leaves me in
snapper.
a pretty predicament. But hey, my pain might be your gain. By collecting just a handful of flyers, you could be the first, and at this rate, the only winner of the most testudinarious contest in
Testudinarious?
Wizards history.
Yes,
This
I
here's a
believe that
sample
would
of one
be
of our ads.
an adjective for, you know, of or relating to
Now it's
turtles.
up to you to find all 6.
'Cause
Leave no
testudo
shell
is
unturned, no
tortoise
pond
in Latin.
unplumbed.
That prize
Oh.
is as good as mine.
Yeah, I was thinking of the Testudo as like a shield, but yeah, that makes sense. So I do think I've heard of a
This job may
that
keep
kind
a
of
shell over my head, but my real passion's
Yeah, it's
coin
also the name
collecting.
of a siege engine,
I'd
which is
gladly part with some oddities
the
and
shield-covered
commodities in
wagon.
exchange for those
that's probably what it was.
All right, so we can spend Condor coins at the Happy Turtle Man to buy items that you can't get normally, and also to get more miniatures.
Sonam's gotta be back by now.
So let's jog back and get the one that I definitely saw earlier. But yeah, the game wants you to keep your ear out for Happy Turtle remixes. I think Yuffie will even come. Yep. And now we enter sneaking mode. Look at those dapper ass turtles. Dog.
Hey, now you're in a sneaking game, but you weren't before?
Yeah, I think it's because I didn't have the Happy Turtle side quest yet.
Interesting.
So now the dog has a little graphic to let you know when he's snoozing. You'll see little snore bubbles appear. This is the MGS guard of dogs. Must have been nothing. And then you can see him snoozing. soulful rendition of the Happy Turtle jingle. All right, dog. Shit! You got me. Got me in the last minute.
After you.
Is Marl gonna yell at me for disturbing her dog? No. Okay. Just gotta do it again. Patience, Yuffie. Dog. The dog can totally see me right now, though.
Yeah, but you're far away.
It's true. I'll scooch, like, behind the dog when you go back.
I know we're playing Final Fantasy VII right now, but I have Final Fantasy XIV on the braid. They did start their Heaven's Turn event. You can go get your fortune told and get a chocobo wearing a dragon costume. Or
Named
excuse me, a chocobo
Ryunosuke.
chick. Yep. I've seen many people do the I've only had Ryunosuke for one day, but if anything happened to him, I'll kill everyone here and then myself.
Yep.
As people love it.
Just what do you think you're doing, young
Ah.
lady? What do you want
How
with
did she
that?
get behind us?
Better yet, who are you? Heard
Yep,
some
I did
punks
the
have been
Heaven's Turn
hassling the nice
earlier.
people at the Happy
I got a
Turtle.
great
Down
fortune.
their flyers. Are you one of them? Mm-mm. So you're trying to sneak a peek at the Merc? Not that I blame you. Always easy on the eyes. I'll give him that much. But cut your losses, honey. Unless you like your men silent and emotionally.
Damn,
built a wall around himself so damn
Cloud
high
just
even he
Cloud just
can't
stumbled over a piece of junk somewhere in
He'll
Sector
never tell
5.
you what he's thinking.
Ow.
And that attitude of his. I tried to get through to him, but would he listen? Would he?
I'm really not here for whoever he is.
Then what are you here for?
For, directions. But I'm all good now, thanks.
Side quest
Chicken
successful.
goal!
Yep. We're turtling.
That was a close one.
Alright, Sonon is supposed to be back, but let us
Oh, and I get my hands on those credits.
sprint through because I want to show everybody who the other level 1 guy is. And like I said, probably just to save us time, I won't run through. But look, it's Shinra Middle Manager.
What is he doing here?
It's
Is
just
he
after
down
the
here?
bombing, so I think it's because it's just after Sector 5. I think the trains aren't running.
Placement? Who came up with this stuff?
Pokemon note.
So when your opponent leads with this, you respond with this? This game is insane.
Hey there, Suit. How's that conversation with yourself working out?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to disturb anyone. My daughter's been dying to play this game, and I promised to teach her. But first, I have to teach myself.
That game wouldn't happen to be Fort Condor, would it?
But,
If you want, I'll help you figure
14.
stuff out.
You will?
But we are literally 1 week from the JP Fan Fest, and I am unreasonably excited.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe. It's gonna be like the first it's like one of the first major game things of the year for me. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think
it's only
anyone
an
else is gonna
announcement.
talk in.
Hey!
Is it Rush?
Yep.
Can't believe those freaking morons. They damn near got themselves eaten trying to hide that stupid
No,
poster.
Emerson's gonna tell me about
You
it.
stay away from that factory,
Poster
you hear?
in the
Place
factory.
has monsters coming out of the walls.
Well, that means we gotta go there. But yes, Roche is here, and look what he's got on his bike.
Why? God damn.
Because he needs to kill time, because he came to Sector 7 to find Cloud, and Cloud isn't here. So he's just standing here yelling, "Come out and fight me!" But he's actually a higher ranked Fort Condor player. I think he's a 2 or 3 rank, so it will be a while before we can challenge Roche.
Wait, is that the song of the turtle I hear?
Okay, so there's the sound. Oh, that's right here. They've covered it up with a Shinra poster.
Just destruction.
Gotcha.
This is kind of like pop remix of the Happy Turtle jingle. Yep. Alright, that's 2 flyers down. And I think Weimer said there's another in the factory, but we're going to jog all the way down here to see what the trains are doing. But yeah, that'll be the final fan fest before Dawn Trail will be probably a pretty big deal, because we know for sure that'll obviously be like the final trailer.
Yes.
And it was said at the last fan fest at London that will be when they talk about the new caster job, Magic DPS. Yeah. For sure. Plus, there was some more stuff teased, and there's plenty of other exciting things. So I see lots of people vibrating about it online as well.
And they're probably actually gonna drop the actual release date too, because right now we just have summer of 2024 floating. So I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Yes, and the conductor just said that because of the bombing, they have stopped train service. All right, well, let's go see if Sonon's in. Because if Sonon's in, we can go fight an old lightning wizard. And yes, if you're wondering, chat, yes, we do keep Yuffie in this costume for a long time.
I'm real. I'm not for it.
Yeah, they really wanted to like hold back on showing you her full classic look for a little bit, and it's a little weird. I don't know if they were just experimenting with some tech here, because I do believe it has been said that you may be able to switch your party members' outfits in certain locations in Rebirth. Yes, I hear it. The call. Is it in here?
I'm coming for you, flyer.
Which one was this one? There's a few that are a little weird. Looking up, looking down. Let's get in there. Can I climb this? Oh, it's back there. Yes. Fuck your boxes.
Never stood a chance, little guy.
I require Happy Turtle newsletters. Hey, homie, I found 3.
So, what can I do you for?
No, it's just coins and hints. Alright, so we gotta get all 6 before he'll give us any special. But alright, let's check back in. Zonon. Ah, there you are, Sonon.
I'm back.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you.
What took you?
Sorry about that.
He was 3 days ago.
What?
Just thinking how you're nothing like your old man. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonon Kusakabe. I was lucky enough to learn how to fight from good...
Yeah, I don't want to talk about him. Let's talk about something else, like how you've adjusted to life here, indulging in adult pastimes. Which I guess means drinking yourself stupid.
Yuffie's dad is a drunk, in case you couldn't tell.
Like an over-the-hill has-been.
She's kind of upset at him.
Speaking of drinking, you been to the Happy Turtle? If you're part of Operation Down in One, I take it back. I am there next time you go. Don't worry, I can do adult stuff just fine.
I really can't vibe with Yuffie's vibe.
Well,
I really can't.
I don't even know where to begin with all of that. But I do know I haven't heard of Operation Down in One.
You notice how Sonon has 2 purple slots.
At any rate, I'm looking forward to working with you, boss.
Boss? As in me?
Well, I've got a few years on you, I'll admit. But out of us two, we've done this longer.
I guess I have.
This operation's gonna go completely down the fucking drain.
Could get used to that.
That is true. But it is not actual. But fair warning, it's not actually going to be Yuffie's fault.
Celebrate your promotion at the Happy
Bird! Attack pigeon!
No. This is how Avalanche gets messages.
Says the merchandise is good to go. Handoffs at a depot and municipal storage.
Okay. Yuffie, Sonon, you mind coming along?
Not at all. Need to scope out the city anyway.
But yeah, Sonon's an all-new character for this DLC. I like Sonon a lot. He really adds the element that Yuffie probably needs, in that, like, he knows how to handle Yuffie to not like set her off, you know, calling her boss and stuff.
Yeah,
but also he's, you know, much more mature and reasonable than she is.
I was about to say he's the balancing factor.
Yeah. And also, he is unique in that he has a quarterstaff.
I know, I like it. I am slightly concerned that he doesn't look. I don't know if he's going to be in the next game though, so I have a Concernicus.
All right, full up. I will say that so it's very interesting. Sonon is not playable.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't switch to him. But he does have a full materia setup, and he's loaded with all your purple shit. Item Master, Auto Cure, First Strike, Provoke. Got his Martialist Staff. Has a special ability, do a Striking Storm, so you can still order him to do stuff. And how do I check? Is it battle settings for limits? Yeah, Yuffie's Limit Break is Bloodbath. His is Dance of the Dragon. But I also believe that Sona has a special. Let's see, is it abilities? I don't know. It will come up later. But Sona has a special ability, where basically if you controlling Yuffie go out first, because obviously it would suck to have your player character be KO'd and the AI companion can't take over. He will just sacrifice all his ATB bars and HP and give them to Yuffie.
Oh, okay.
So he you know, goes down instead of you. Now let's show off some of this.
Can I assume you're ready to do battle with a virtual summon?
And you can see the Fort Condor board behind Chadley. Let's get that materia. Are you ready to jam, chat? Alright, Sonon can't control the combat, but you can assume special commands. L2 will have him enter synergy mode and perform tandem attacks. So this was where they, I think, were beta testing a lot of stuff. So while we're synergized, you know, you're geared up, you make enemies slightly more susceptible to stagger and stuff. Also, if they both have ATB charges, you can perform synergized moves, but Sonon's ATB bar is a little less while you're synergized. Everything's ping-ponging me. I'm stunned by the Lord of Levin. Fucking dodged my shuriken. Auto cure kicked off. Whoop, can't dodge that, can't block that. Stop teleporting out of my fucking range. So you can see which moves are synergized. The Art of War. Oh, someone got stunned, so it doesn't matter.
Again, I do not like this
yeah, we do a lot of
the non-status stun of just like, no, just stop.
Whoop, so not teleported to us, but did get blasted pretty good. Charging current. Stop synergizing for a little bit. Orbs, keep rolling, keep dodging.
Okay.
Oh, he shot his own. Okay.
Just leaving the electric on the ground is
Yeah. Rama's got some moves.
Show me your moves.
Let's make sure he's got this stuff. He is weak to wind. Okay. Resists fire and ice. Absorbs. So, ow. Oh, shit. One. Now we gotta get out of your sparks. Get blasted, unfortunately.
And you just get knocked into another one. That's so dumb.
Yeah, so Sonon fired his goo, went straight to Yuffie.
Man dies for you. You complained.
Let's see if I can interrupt him. Bloodbath. Love the autumn leaves just spilling out as we beat this whole land to death. Alright, he exploded. Did pretty good damage there. I don't own any Phoenix Downs. I didn't buy any, so it's a Yuffie solo now. He's got stunned over Spark. This fucking cavalcade shit, but I'll just stand back here and do ninjutsu.
I definitely have to think I'd have to practice with Sonon and Yuffie before I try fighting a boss like that.
Yeah, I probably jumped in a little fast, but third combo. This is nothing, she says. Then she eats a flail to the face. I think he's gonna use full, unfortunately, so I'm probably gonna get jobbed out. This is my bad for not buying. That's my fault for not buying. I forgot that the game did not equip me with revival items right away. I have to go buy them.
What a shame. It was a close.
It was not a close match.
No, I got into like one third left. The limit break hit a lot, but it was kind of awkward. Let's go ahead and see if I can buy Phoenix Downs from the item shop.
Attention! For 3 gil, you can play War Condor against the Lesser Tyrion.
Triangle.
Spend some of that gil.
All right, I will. Jeez. Yeah. Okay. Let's buy like 5 of those. Let's do one more Ramo run, and I won't actually instantly synergize with Sonon because we'll let him
Can I
do his
assume
own
you're
thing
ready
for a
to do
sec.
battle with the virtual sun?
Because I'm pretty sure the strat here is use wind, ninjutsu, and stay away, so we get stun locked less.
Portable.
Arrows. Fun.
Nice.
But he can be pushed back by it. So maybe you should get in there. Oh, I somehow picked up my fucking. Oh, it did because he teleported. I dropped it. Nice try. Back up, back up.
The teleport is a little
And the sad part is that it loses Yuffie. It drops the damage over time, so it fucks up my ninjutsu combos. So decent job drawing aggro. Go ahead and blast his ass. shit. That was the one I was beating up. You asshole.
Nice.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop him from doing the combo. The Luminous Falchion really sucks.
Ugh, I don't like how those move.
Yeah, they're spinny. Okay, stun locked immediately. I got my limit break. It's pretty low for blasted by this move, because that sucks. So now you have Item Master, right? Yeah. If you don't perish immediately, you can use the high potion.
Oh, there.
Whoop. Alright. I'm invincible doing limit break, so who cares? Die, old man! Perish. Can you high potion Yuffie real quick?
High potion Yuffie, not himself?
Yuffie can revive him if she doesn't die immediately. He's good. He passes out. Yeah, actually, I can cure him right now, too. Oh, shit. We're gonna die. He's gonna do his fucking ultimate move. His HP's really low, though, so if this doesn't get us... Or are we just gonna delete? Oh, okay, we deleted Yuffie, not Sonon. Interesting. Didn't realize that was gonna be single target. A little more. Luminous Falchion. Oh shit!
Nice.
I staggered him with the kickback, and he died. Thank God. He died. All right. Okay. So yeah, it still did some backdraft there.
Splendid.
But yeah. That's Rema,
Thanks to the
everybody.
data you provided during your battle, I succeeded in developing a new materia. One might say you were faster than lightning. And with the Lord of Levin on your side, your enemies will struggle to keep up.
Thank you, Chadley. Alright. Lock in rum. This is all pretty good. I need to look what Yuffie's parry animation is, but go to the industrial area. And if I'm gonna assume that Rema having a daughter is probably a World of Final Fantasy thing. That's also where we got female Ifrita.
You guys all set?
Not that I think they shouldn't do more stuff like that, but
Okay,
World
streets are kind of
different
the maze,
stuff.
so stay close.
They added.
So Naya, where we headed?
To pick up your IDs. There's no way to get topside without him.
But I thought TJ was getting our high Ds. What happened with that?
He is, but those are different. It takes more than one ID, or even two, to survive in this town. Don't forget, Midgar was built by Shinra for Shinra.
Those tyrants!
Put the claws away, boss. At least while we're in Shinra territory.
So Yuffie, what do you think of the Undercity?
Way too crowded. I can't stand it. Ugh, and the stench. How can anyone live here?
Gotta agree with you about the smell, but you get used to it quick enough.
And the crowds stop bothering you eventually. The place can grow on you if you give it a chance.
Wait a second. Are you actually saying you like it here? I thought you hated it.
Midgar isn't the enemy. Shinra is. I know W's don't really see the distinction, but...
Today's special high potion.
What was that stuff on the news? About a reactor blowing up and all. No way that was an accident. It had to be Avalanche.
Shh. Sorry.
Ooh, who could this be? In the distance.
What's up? Those guys there are from the Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell?
They used to be with Avalanche, but left after a policy dispute.
The policy dispute is Barrett wanted to blow up Mako reactors.
Loving your work. So how many reactors is that now? Wait, where's Cloud?
We lost him.
You what?
He will be okay, though, right?
Well, of course he will. A little fall ain't gonna stop a hard ass like him. He'll come swaggering back before long. You mark my words.
Barrett being as softy when Cloud doesn't see him.
Talk about President shithead.
Yeah.
Spouting all that
Also, he's
crap about
completely
us.
right.
That lying son of a bitch. Working for Wutai. Avalanche ain't nobody.
Barrett also doesn't have OPSEC. I can't wait for Barrett and Yuffie to hang out, okay?
Speaking of
They're gonna get along together so well, and are going to be so dumb.
Is that so?
The Tifa pianos.
Don't got time for no low-level mobsters. We got Shinra in our sights.
That is something I do hope that, like, now that I think about it, I do hope that they do. Because Final Fantasy VII really does not have inter-party dynamics at all.
Yeah, everybody.
Not
everybody has
after
their
you get
little-
out of Midgar, really.
Yeah, everybody has their little like canned dialogue they say during moments, but you're right because that's leaving Midgar is when you get the PHS and you can freely switch everybody most of the time.
You know what?
Also,
I
Tifa's
think I
getting
am gonna
an
look
idea.
into this.
But like that kind of means that like anybody can be anywhere.
Yeah.
And usually the game will have those moments where they're like, all right, Cloud, we're going to do the big mission.
They're the
We're
ones
all
who
going to
blew up
stand
the
here. You got to pick the 2 people who want to go with you.
Should we say hi?
No, better not. After what they've done, you gotta assume Shinra's on their tail. Should keep our distance.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. The people in the Splinter Cell, they couldn't care less about collateral damage, as long as Shinra goes down.
So what's wrong with that? Sounds good to me.
We're not out to blow Midgar up or tear it down. We want to save it from Shinra. Look around. 9 out of 10 of the people living here are innocent bystanders. We can't level their home to take down one company.
Well, that company almost leveled our home, and they've got to learn their lesson.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh, Yuffie does not care about collateral damage either. Yeah, she's gonna get along great with Barrett.
Yeah, no, that's what I say. They're gonna go great together.
That's all there is to it.
Because, like I said, Yuffie just said what her opinion is.
Work with your old buddies, knowing what would happen if we did.
Also, yes, I like how Sonon raises that point.
Not sure now's the best time
Did you
for
guys
heavy
ditch me
topics.
while I went to sit down?
Couldn't agree more. Consider it.
I'm sorry, I
done.
wasn't. I was looking at the chat. What did Sonon say?
Sonon said that basically Nayo agreed to work with Sonon and Yuffie because they didn't want them to go to the Splinter Cell. Which, yes, and Nayo basically says that that's right because it seems like Core Avalanche is concerned if, more militant stuff happened that, there would be more open, outright warfare.
So, what exactly
we're gonna talk
does
about the
this ultimate materia do?
But yeah,
I'm
like
guessing
Yuffie
you
said
have big
earlier
plans
that
for it?
like
Like after we
she's
kill it?
not
Well, the
concerned
more
with,
materia you
innocent
have, the
civilians
stronger
in
you are.
Shinra territory because
once you
Shinra
have
didn't
the
give a shit
ultimate
about,
materia,
innocent people in
you'll be
Wutai
stronger than
territory.
anyone.
The very classic
I
cycle of
guess you
war
will.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
And not just that.
But
By
also,
sneaking
I,
into Shinra HQ and snatching their most prized
there is something to be
possessions
said about
under
hearts
their
and
noses.
minds, but
Not
I,
only will we
it is
deal
kind
a
of
massive
interesting
blow
that
to their morale,
Nayo at least presents it as like,
but
whoa,
we'll
whoa,
prove
we don't
to
need to do anything
them
bad
that
to
Wutai might be
Midgar
down
to get
or
Shinra
not
out.
That the
She
gist of
herself
the
said Shinra built Midgar for them, by them. So it's like, can you really separate the two? It's a question that's not going to matter ultimately, but it's interesting to bring up. Also, hey, it's these bozos.
Well, hello there, hot stuff. How'd you like a shot at them?
How can you even tell? She's also 16. You fucking creeps.
No, it's the bait and switch.
Oh.
They're going for Nayo,
Okay,
who is quite cute.
Hey, what am I? Chopped liver?
Kid doesn't need to hear this.
You'll be a good girl and cover your ears,
Okay, Yuffie's gonna break all your bones now.
Living and working in the most
Well, I say let him.
residence in all
Let her.
You want me to be one of Corneo's brides. Is that it? Which makes you a person of influence, right?
Oh, so you know your stuff. But I'd say I'm more of a helping hand. So why don't you help me help you?
This is like
Let's get going.
What are you doing?
slight remix of the
Get your hands
vibes.
off me.
Now don't go playing hard.
That man is dead now.
He is dead.
Know any kids who can do that? No, you don't. 'Cause
You are not
I'm
an adult.
Also, I'm pretty hot stuff myself.
Even if they like made you 18 now, like if we rejiggered the timeline, no,
Sure.
you're still a kid.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, little girl. Wow, if you want to
This remix is good.
Yeah, no, they do a lot of good original music composition for this.
You're going down.
Team
Oh,
up.
this uses lyrics.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what Synergized Windstorm looks like.
Oh, then you're getting wrecked.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do this part immediately after recruiting Sonon and not Ramu. Oh look, I got my limit break. Perish. Yeah, Bloodbath is rad. I love the autumn leaves.
Dead. They're all dead. Oh, I guess not.
No.
How many fucking spikes through the gut did you just take?
You're gonna eat those hearts, you smug piece of shit.
Shitty's got a gun.
Boss, you're not gonna believe this. The hottie of the century just fell right into our lap. She did? Goods under the hood, junk in the trunk, and down for a bumpy
You are
ride.
so lucky Tifa is not here to hear you say that.
Sorry, ladies, but after careful consideration, we've decided to go with a more qualified applicant.
What?
Let's go.
God, they're such creeps.
See you around.
That's okay. I'm pretty sure when it finally comes down to Tifa and Aerith busting up the place, they do actually just kill those guys. Because they don't show up again after that. I'm pretty sure Aerith killed them with the steel chair.
Creeps anyway.
Don Corneo's talent scouts. They'll say and do just about anything to get unsuspecting girls back to the Don's mansion.
Oh God, hearing about Barrett's avalanche from the outside, it's a little weird because I've admitted this, like I was a bit more harsh on them because I just remember them in 7 where they did just originally blow up the fucking reactors, but they rejiggered it here to make it so that they are just doing small counts of terrorism.
Yeah.
Now we just have to wait.
And if Nio is representative of what core Avalanche is like, I can see Barrett with his big boy baggage being like, this shit's too slow. I need results yesterday. And they're being like, but Barrett,
now that I think about, sorry to cut you up, but now that I think about,
Roman.
I can say Avalanche is fighting for Midgar, but Barrett is fighting against Shinra.
Yes. And that is definitely, I think, where the split in ideology is, the policy dispute. Barrett is out to stop Shinra.
Them again? Shinra's so gonna get it.
If it's Shinra you've got beef with, you'll be needing these.
The coolest guy with no name
look at that.
ever.
I love it.
Look at that shirt.
Look at it. God, the fucking Ray-Bans and the...
They're gonna scan for those things on the train.
Fucking the Ray-Ban and the newsboy with the fucking print shirt, gold chain. Let's go.
Hey, hold up. Try it.
Yuffie, you're gonna break this man's jaw.
Foreigners and their weak jaws.
We should probably head back
W's
to
in their
the
weak
procedure.
brains. Actually, no, that's just Yuffie. So nonsense baller.
Enjoy your material while you still can, Shinra. Cause we're...
Yuffie Kisaragi, the materia researcher.
Not yet, boss. With things the way they are, we can't just go strolling up to the front gates. We're gonna need Avalanche to help us bypass security before we can do anything.
I am gonna have to play through this so I can make sure I get the fucking DLC bonus for Rebirth.
Yeah, because
I've kind of been putting it off, but
I think it's Leviathan.
Yeah. I mean, if it's Leviathan, it makes so much sense.
Yeah. In case you forgot, Chad. Yeah, like he was gonna say it.
Yeah. Once you complete the Wutai subquest, one of the things you pick up is the Leviathan summon materia.
Yes.
Whoa.
Leviathan is supposed to represent their deity.
A kindred chord. I don't remember what that is. Is that for synergy?
Yes. Reduced ATP cost for synergized abilities.
Neat.
We start with a ninja armlet, obviously.
Chthonian.
Yeah, we just got this from, I think, that fight. So we got some more materia slots. What do we got lying around? Let's actually move some stuff. Because... I know we have a warding materia, so let's make us less likely to instantly die. That may actually come up way later. Let's see, I fought those guys, so let's take a seat.
Take a plot. He's like, all this bench is mine.
here in the storage area. Do need to go to the factory. Because there's a turtle flyer there. Also, there's bad guys to kill, so, you know, getting a little extra leveling done doesn't hurt anybody. Ah!
Pigeon!
What? Huh. What's this about?
Yuffie just being constantly accosted by pigeons is giving me sight
I'll
life.
explain
Yeah.
there. Hurry. Gigia.
Change of plans?
The S7 pillar?
Otherwise known as the roof of the slums. Follow me, guys.
Why does he need us to hurry? I don't like the sound of this.
Well, if you ask me, it's high time things picked up around here.
You like living in the fast lane, huh?
Yeah, I'm not your garden variety Wu-Taian. I'm a rare bloom.
More like a mutant.
Ooh, I'm so gonna use that.
Yes, Yuffie is like, ooh, that sounds cool.
Hey, almost there.
Hey, that's Gigia.
You're right.
Uh-oh.
Hold up.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Answer me. Well, look, a Moogle. Stop!
We gotta help him.
Start the
Let's
jazz!
go after Gigia. I'll head back and tell the others what happened.
So what has happened?
That way. Boss, we might not be back for a while. Let's just stock up before we...
Thank you, Sonon, for...
Letting me know. Can I get in here still? Yeah, let's get our turtle flyer and do a little bit of leveling.
Turtle senses are tingling.
Turtle senseless.
Because there's gonna be monsters in here.
Here be monsters.
Oh, it's the heavy metal turtle. I love this remix. He's the flyer, though.
Ah, listen to that double bass.
Nope, getting far away from it. Oh, but there's some rats in here.
Just leave us alone, will ya? Got you now. Get over here.
Hit him with a synchronized windstorm again.
Don't pull any punches.
Perish, rats.
What's a good word to describe me? I'm thinking legendary.
I'm thinking modest.
Cat!
Cat graffiti. Also, it was unsubtitled, but I love that bit of banter right there. Yuffie's like, what's a good word to describe me? I'm thinking legendary. Someone's like, I'm thinking modest. Oh, there's a stamp. It's telling me I can hear the jingle from here, but I don't actually hear it. Oh, there it is. Now I hear it.
Think you can shake me?
So, okay, now you can do I just guess what these guys are weak to? I think it was ice. But it might be wind. Let's try wind. Yeah. No, we got the ability to learn anyway.
Got your back.
One guy left? Yeah. Art of War synchronized. Hit him with a wacky wombo.
None can escape the wrath of the ninja!
And yes, Yuffie is constantly yelling. Alright, so now we can switch to the boomerang, which will teach us Brumal form. And let's look at the upgrades we've got. What have we got? Alright. Ooh. Guard at the right time to auto barrier. That's a good ability. I can practice my perfect blocks. Oh, also, this is a thing they started doing with Yuffie. This is an ability you can buy for 6 SP. Yuffie could just permanently access the mug ability. She doesn't need the steel materia equipped.
Oh, that's useful. That's only for the boomerang being equipped,
Yes,
though,
if the
isn't
boomerang
it?
is equipped, yeah. But also I've got AP up as well. But still, like, very...
That is pretty nifty, but again, it's one of those things that bugs me about the weapon system is that you have abilities tied to specific weapons. I think I'd rather it just you have to like master them off the weapon is just permanent, and things can just be added.
The core abilities are good. I do kind of like the way they've built the weapons much more in 7 Remake, and presumably keeping with Rebirth, is weapons are not necessarily automatically better for all situations, right? Like,
well, true, yeah.
The Buster Sword can be used as endgame material because it's very well rounded, but if you want to make Cloud more of a magic user, you've got better stuff for that. The Hard Edge, for instance, is very defensive, so it's good for different situations. But it is kind of like sometimes annoying to be like, okay, well, I can't mug now unless I've got my boomerang equipped, but it does free up some slots. And Sonon will actually get an opportunity to learn some different staffs as well. Let's see what he got. He got some materia slot. Yeah, let's do that. And then, is that not limit breaks? Yes, fills limit break gauge more when he starts provoking. And we're out of SP, but everything else is just generalized. I'll his HP up for now.
Obstructed.
Antidote. Oh, that triggered a fucking tooltip.
Nope. This is a good place where a flyer would be.
And also this thing. Oh, there's 2 of them. Shit. Yep, there it is. Right behind those boxes. I gotta defeat these giant scorpions though first.
Is that a heavy metal poster? Do they have posters for each?
Yes,
version?
each of the version has a different poster. Yeah. Slow move. But you're going to Stagger Town, buddy.
Get your butt over here.
But that's okay. Fucking Stagger Blast. Stop making me slow. Earlier. How do you like ow?
Sorry, seeing the webs just makes me think about a couple things that I saw over the past couple weeks, or the past week. Funnily enough, in the past week, it's been actually happening several times, but Stellar Blade has been trending. Usually along with, in my personal timeline, I should say, along with Nikkei and FGO. I do find it interesting, though, that Nikkei and Stellar Blade are trending. Stellar Blade was trending because it was announced, released, known. I don't exactly know the exact details, but Sony did say that they are, bringing things out,
I believe it was a PlayStation blog post where they said, and they included Stellar Blade on the 2024.
Yeah, Stellar Blade and Foam Stars, I believe, were on there. And of course, the announcement of, some Stellar Blade news, got people hyped about it. And apparently, some people are just now learning that Stellar Blade is being developed by the same studio that Nikkei is. Shift Up, I believe. Nikkei is under their 3rd studio, I believe. I can't remember exactly. It's either like their 2nd or 3rd studio. And, this got people looking into Nikkei again, and people are, like, once again being like, wait, this is the ass game, and it has, actually a really good story, and a lot of people are just like, yeah, it always has been.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh my god, it's so good. I'm just like, you guys are fucking...
I know. It's a wild one. I think it's because Stellar Blade has been kind of in a weird press spot lately. But it
oh yeah, no, Stellar Blade has almost been in dev hell, I want to say, because I think it was announced like, what, fucking 4 years ago, I think.
Yeah, and I think they were originally aiming for a release this year.
They were.
Obviously, that did not come out. I also want to say I think people may have realized that it exists because I also believe among several other tweets, I'm pretty sure when asked what games he was excited for, one Yoko Taro did say he's interested in Stellar Blade.
Oh, yes, he did. Honestly, like, when we first saw Stellar Blade, I'm pretty sure everyone was all like, yo, this is Korean Nier.
Yep.
And honestly, it makes perfect sense. If you play Nikkei, you'd be like, yo, this is just Korean Nier by itself, because Shift Up does actually love Yoko Taro's work. They actually Well, they just gave him money, but they were actually able to get a Nier Automata collab with him.
Okay. Yeah, but still, like, it's great to see that, because that's a thing that, like, obviously, you know, there are people who are like, oh, you know, this or that thing is a ripoff. It's, you know, a copy. I think there's definitely a lot of room in the video game space to be, like, homages, especially as some of your favorite game developers go on to do, like, different things. You know, it's one of those things where, like, people are like, oh, this is just, you know, action games are like, oh, is this just like Devil May Cry? I mean, yeah, are they going to make a DMC6? Are they? I don't know. Like, there's room for you to be inspired by the stuff you like and kind of do your own, you know, take on it.
Yeah, you know, they say nothing new under the sun.
Yeah. Right. So which ones do those? Oops. I gotta wait till the jingle finishes before I can check the menu.
But I do think people are predicting that Stellar Blade and both Foam Stars will probably come out in the first half of the year.
Yes, I believe that everything else they talked about, because they also obviously talked about, you know, big hitters like Rebirth and stuff like that. Those were all the games that they talked about were in the front half.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I am interested in playing, like, as soon as I get a fucking pre-order ability for Stellar Blade, I am locking that in at the highest level I fucking can. But I am also interested in Foam Stars. It does look interesting.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are just like, ooh, it's just off-brand Splatoon. People tried the open beta and actually says it wasn't, or the closed beta, I think it was actually. It may have been open, but
that was closed.
Okay, it was closed. But, like, people were like, nah, it's not, like, it's still, because it was closed beta, obviously, it's still cooking, but they're not necessarily doing just Splatoon. I think the main thing that people talked about was that there was room for the game modes to be clever, but they still needed some work to actually, like, fully realize some of their mechanics.
Actually, that reminds me, I need to get the finals a try.
Yeah, Finals is going ham on the advertising. I haven't seen it pulled a lot, and I think some people in our Discord server are actually trying that. I'm down at any time because I've got it installed and I've played a few rounds. It's
like on the PS5,
one.
right?
Yes, it's on the PS5, and it's one of those classic, you know, free-to-play games with the Battle Pass. So you just, you know, download it and start. It's got some interesting stuff to it. I think the gameplay is actually, like, the gunplay is pretty tight. I do kind of sometimes feel like some enemies are enemy players are a little too chunky. Because I feel like I can land shots but don't kill them. But some of that might actually be because they have 3 different classes basically. But what it is your build, so you can be light build, medium build, heavy build. Medium and heavy builds have more HP than light builds, etc. Movement speed, and you have access to different abilities. Like, if you're a medium or a heavy build, you can't carry a sniper rifle, but the heavy build can carry, like, a sledgehammer, or you can unlock the flamethrower, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's kind of a class system, but kind of not, because there's still some flexibility. But also, you might not, I don't know how well you remember, but you've seen the Rubik's Raptor video of him trying out the beta of that. The terrain stuff is, like, the environmental destruction is godly. Like, that is where they put a lot of their tech, obviously, and there is some shenanigans. You want to secure a point, you know, you can fucking throw expanding foam grenades everywhere, build walls that your enemies got to get through. You can put down gas mines. You don't like where, like, the common minigame is what they call, I think, like, payout, where, like, the way it works is you spawn a cash box somewhere, your team picks up the cash box, you take it to the payout point, which is like a vending type machine, and slot it in. You don't like where that machine, the payout machine is, the capture point, blow up the floor under it, move it, and it'll fall through. Like, so, like, it's not like just statically defending the exact same point every time. Every time you go to do something, it's going to be kind of chaotic and unique because different people will be doing different things. So, like, it's really interesting. I've been thinking to myself, because I see the ads, I'm like, oh, I need to remember to play this more, but also my backlog grows eternally.
Yeah, I know a couple people in our Discord who actually been writing down their backlogs, and I've been wondering, like, do I need to do that myself?
I've been considering.
Do I need to make a list?
I'm trying to think, what's my, in the new year, what's my first priority? Because I've still been enjoying Power Wash Simulator a lot, and I'm not done with the campaign. And obviously I'm still playing a boatload of 14. Let's buy a few more of those. I've been leveling Archer/Bard. in addition to slowly working through all my classes. Like I'm trying to get Samurai up to 80 and stuff like that. You know, plenty of normal person things, doing my tribal Beast Tribe quests. But I'm like, what do I want to do first? Because I as much as I love Phantom Liberty, doing the mad rush and capping out at 60, I feel like I've stumbled myself a little. Yeah. And it's like, oh, I do like the story and I want to progress it, but also it's one of those things where like, but I don't have anything to do in between story updates when I have to wait a day. And do I want to just keep taking naps, you know? So like, I think I'm just kind of off that for a while. Luckily, that has not affected Singularity War writing at all. We're still trucking.
Listen, Lucky has questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trust me, I have the dock open at like all times, and I'm usually like saying something in the chat or something.
Yeah.
Earlier today, I decided to give Axe some quick pointers on how negotiations work, so he has a better idea of.
And that will probably help because I won't say Axe is always needs like a to-do list, but definitely if you give him an orderly list to go down, he's like, okay, I can learn this and I can follow this.
Yeah. Well, no, Axe has a good brand on the shoulder. He just becomes. I just think he gets too focused on particular points and doesn't necessarily see the whole picture.
Yeah. He hyperfixates, and also, I mean, like at any given time, I know he can be prone to a little bit of a lockup. So we can also mention this because we didn't get any podcasting done this weekend.
Not true.
But for Cribmus, one of the members of the crew. Yeah, I'm going the right way to do the quest. One of the members of the Cabal, Aaron, got us a round of Void Crew, which is a game we saw some videos of and we talked about, you know, amongst ourselves. Okay, it's this way. Yeah. They're away from the guard, but we don't actually go into the train graveyard because that's that way.
I love this drum going, just
yeah, that's the jazz. We've activated jazz mode. That's a purple chest that might have a. It's either gonna be another Yuffie weapon or probably a staff for Sonon. But so we've been, even though Aaron has been absolutely getting boned by his work schedule, it is a staff, nice.
He has been. I'm not upset at Aaron, but I am slightly upset that his work decided to make him work till closing on fucking New Year's Eve. I was like, no game!
And New Year's Day, I believe. He's also blocked up today because we could have maybe done something else today as well. Because obviously we want to stream this, but you know, we can have some freedom. Oh, still getting chased.
Shit. Got nowhere to run. Tell us what you know. Now!
How about later? I'm not stupid.
What is that? Something Army? GA Army?
Yeah, I think that's what they all have on there. Whoop! Bye!
Damn, he good.
He got some street rat skills.
Oh, talk about fast. Is he one of us?
We don't have time to get into that, boss. You can ask him yourself once he's safe. Come
yes. Yuffie is definitely a leash kid, and Sonon is the leash holder. He's not really like holding her back, more just like steering. Let's do this. Whee!
Nice.
That's right. The slums have a sub-basement. But yeah, so we've been playing Void Crew a little, and like last night we had a pretty long session. There were some moments where like I know Axe kind of locked up and lost the plot, but you know it's stressful. We're constantly getting fucking murdered, so I understand. It's why we do the enumeration.
Speaking about Void Crew, if I had to say if I liked or didn't like the game, I would definitely say I liked the game, but there are many things that I dislike about it.
Anyways, these fucking freaks again.
I can't think of a more modern representation of the type of... No, I do. It's fucking Sea of Thieves, but no PvP. I keep forgetting that game exists.
Yes, and I think that's a thing I've seen you mention on Steam a couple of places. It's basically like Sea of Thieves in space, but... One, I think, I'm obviously, Void Crew is still in early access, but I think Sea of Thieves has a little bit more of their progression locked in, like more persistent world stuff. You know, you just sail around the open ocean, which is not quite what you can do. Oh, right. Yeah.
Also, if I remember correctly, I think Sea of Thieves is much more, I wouldn't say like heavily PvP focused, but PvP exists and people will just drop in and try to wreck your shit.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing where, because it is like, your instances, your servers are just one big wide open ocean, you're going to run into players more. Whereas while you can publicly match make, it's, you know, to find extra crewmates, because it is definitely, you can hypothetically single play. It's a lot harder to single player Void Crew. So, you know, there's matchmaking and stuff. But yeah, so it's 2 to 4 players is probably your optimal. You're in a spaceship, and you're doing missions which have a couple of different things you can do. But I really like it because it does have that, you know, space crew itch you can scratch. And honestly, while the controls are sometimes a little finicky, like they've got some subsystems that are a little weird. That was the first time you saw Yuffie's little kick.
No, I'm laughing about controls. Guys, we ran into the fucking wildest ass fucking bug in this goddamn game. So, I wanna, like I said, I'm hijacking the conversation here, so forgive me on this.
No,
but
tell the story.
So we got the 4 of us to play. It was me, Omega, Axe, and Dallas. Dallas was a surprise. He actually bought the game and decided to join us, which was rare. He usually, you know, doesn't hang out with us much because he's usually busy. Like, but you know, it was Sunday and Aaron couldn't make it, so he decided to buy Void Crew and get in it. So what basically happened was I was the captain. I think that's the best way I can just describe it. I basically gave everyone fucking orders most of the time and do stuff. Usually I ran around being a gunner. Omega was the pilot and probably my second in command, and then Dallas and Axe were kind of multi-role. They both picked jobs that would either have them fixing or jumping out of the ship, which has some overlap, kind of weirdly. So Omega would normally be on top at the bridge, manning the helm. And since we had 4 people, we used the destroyer, which is the you only get 2 ships, the frigate and the destroyer. The frigate can run like 2 to 3 people. The destroyer can run 2 to 4 people. So Omega would usually be up in the helm, and the rest of us would be rolling around doing whatever. The destroyer has a function called thrusters, in which the helmsman could tap shift and the ship would get a temporary boost of speed. It would have 3 charges, at which point a crew member would have to run down to the engine room and flip some switches to do the 2 charges of thrusters again. It's actually really cool. I do like it. Like, this is something I do like about Void Crew. There's a lot of switches and toggles you have to flip to do things.
Yeah, it's not like oppressive, but at the same time, you don't have, if you're at least in the right size ship, you don't have a lot of dead time for crewmen, you know? Like, everybody can be doing something sometime, which is good. You don't want bored people.
No,
bored people
like
get into shenanigans with airlocks.
You either need people, you know, making sure the shield batteries are charged. You need to make someone making sure the engine trim is good all the time. While we're, you know, screaming, trying to get away from the hollow reclaimer, you need someone to be at the nav table, like plotting our next point. You need someone to activate the void jump. There's a whole bunch of stuff like that. But, so this was the weird bug. Omega was the pilot. What? Oh, I thought that was just floating in the
No, we gotta switch. We're gonna operate the conveyor belt and go to the next zone. Are you ready for kind of a mini game? I get to throw at boxes as we go.
She's a local, remember?
But so we were having a problem. We were having a problem trying to figure out something, because while Omega would be piloting, the thruster would randomly go off, and so we were constantly having to charge it. And whenever Omega needed to use the thrust, he never had it. It was always just going weirdly.
I'm nodding in assent.
It turns out that for some odd reason, even though I was not the pilot, the helmsman, anytime I would push shift, whether I be, you know, running around and stuff, it would fire off the thrusters, no matter what. So anytime I had to like run around the ship, you would just hear, and the ship would go off. It took us a little while to figure it out, but oof. Oh, you're back. Well, the power of you can walk it off. And it just became a weird thing of just like, damn.
Listen, that really hurt her tailbone, okay? God, it's so jazzy down here.
It is jazzy down here. And it was the weirdest bug. like once I learned about it, it wasn't as bad. I just couldn't sprint anywhere, but just everyone's like, shit, I need to get there. And, you know, thrusters activated, and Omega's like, oh, I know Lucky's sprinting now.
Yeah, now whenever it happens, since we figured it out, because before I was just like, yeah, I think it just fires. Because the first time we played it, like, late Saturday night, you know, after, because like one of the reasons why we didn't do any like extra stuff this weekend was my family's over for most of Saturday and earlier in Sunday.
Yeah.
So late at night after everybody went to bed, I joined in for some boy crew because you and Loth were, you know, testing it out. Summoning some boys. Synergize with me.
I'm on it.
And we'll. You guys fucking stop. Hold still.
No.
Blast.
Those faces are terrifying, by the way.
Yeah. And this one is Lorne. Synergize start a war. But yeah, so like Loth was our pilot the first night, and while we were figuring out mechanics and stuff, and you know, he complained about a few of the odd quirks there are with piloting, because I think that there are a few odd things, but he complained about presumably for the same reason, and we just didn't figure it out that night, that the boosters in the bigger ship would just randomly fire, and he was like, man, this sucks, I can't control my thrust. But now that we learned it, I'm like, because I was just like, oh man, the thruster's just firing weirdly again. I don't know what it is. And then when we finally grokked it, it was like, oh, okay, now I know that it just like, oh, my thruster's just fired accidentally. Lucky must be sprinting somewhere. And you just learn to kind of go with the flow, which I will say is easy and I do enjoy, because actually piloting the boat is pretty interesting, and I think like. One of the better flight games I've actually played in my time. Not that I've played some of the latest shit out there, but like it's got kind of like a 6 control system. So you can rotate your yaw with A and D. W and S are obviously forward thrust and reverse thrust, but also you can hit Q and E to strafe as well. So you know scoot horizontally. And you can also do, just the main thing is the placement of using C. Oh, also, hey, more traversal. Look at this shit.
Nice.
Yeah. Whee! Got very fun with that stuff. I assume, again, this is probably testing for a lot of the chocobo shenanigans we're going to get to in Rebirth. But, so you can strafe, you can hit C to go down, and you can press space to go up, and you can press multiple of those at the same time. You can forward thrust, rotate, and ascend at the same time if you need to. So, like, I was getting used to that later and got some actual dodges in, but I was like, man, I'd really like to boost some of these times. It's just like, nah. Too late. We're boosted. Oh, stumbled. My bad. Punch. Let's try and get some attacks.
No, like I said, the game is genuinely fun. I just do hope that some of the some people are being vocal about like what they want changed. Like, unfortunately, there's like no progression. So
yeah, I assume a campaign, because there's definitely like a world and a possible story out there, right? Like they've got some world building. So I'm hoping a campaign mode is in the road. Actually, I should look at a roadmap.
It actually makes me think of early Warframe, honestly. Before Warframe had like all the frames and the campaign and all the extra modes, it just used to be a game where you would just run the planets, do objectives, and go back. Like, I remember those days.
Yeah, so get the
the simple days. That's a sick-ass weapon.
Yeah. So this is a cool ability. Let me actually... I showed off verbal form, but I did not actually dodge with it. But let's check out the Steel Reaper. It's going to lower some of my materia slots, but we'll upgrade it to see if I can get it. But Banishment is a really interesting ability. But yeah, so there's no... It's basically just all mission-based. You can, quote-unquote, progress mid-mission. You can, if you can acquire them, you can acquire materials to upgrade and build up your ship and do multiple objectives. This is very difficult. We talk about constantly being attacked, you know, like it. I hope maybe in future there's like some space stealth or something. Like once you start the combat mode, there is a timer and you're in it. And usually you can sneak around objectives and like do side stuff, but sometimes you can't, you know, just with bad placement, or sometimes there's not like optional stuff to go to. We got another AP up. They really want you to level up your
Yeah, because like that's the problem that I think I had is anytime we got to a map, we had to say, all right, we have to ignore the objective and go find stuff to upgrade our ship so we might not die.
Yeah.
Because, oh jeez, like the objectives can be hard. Like some are easier than others and some are more difficult than others, but very rarely do we get through an objective without like taking a fuck ton of damage.
And you can't always get it all back. Some stuff
No.
you can repair back, but not always all of it. Okay, so
Oh, not to mention the fucking interdiction that happens.
yeah, that, I mean, I Googled it before we wrapped up. I'm glad I did. That, at least I understand. It was happening to us frequently because it's apparently a brand new feature. The post about it on their subreddit was like 11 days old. So it's clearly the latest thing they did. But they said that they made it a higher encounter rate than normal so that players could try it out. I didn't actually end up typing that Reddit comment, but my comments there would be, well, I kind of wish you didn't do that because I don't want to encounter it because, you know, me and my friends have literally been playing this game for 2 days and we've been interdicted like 5 times in one night, and this is not a very productive learning experience because we got obliterated most of those times. We did win one time, but that beat us up so much that we basically had to immediately quit. They're like, okay, we interdicted, we're done. It does give you a reward. Also, we can do this. We just switch vertical if we want.
Cute.
Switch horizontal. Yeah, no, lots of fun traversal. But I'm glad I did look that up because I did learn how to stop it, and that basically means that, like, now we have a whole different, like, jump procedure.
We gotta make sure someone's standing by on the goddamn
Yeah,
nav
somebody
table.
has to be in the ops room at the nav table so that if shit gets red, you know, they can immediately tap the exit vector and I can just throw the fucking lever. Oh, there's a guard dog up there. You can see him.
Doggo.
Oh, right. I can just unfolds that. So just...
Oh no, with a few more updates and maybe like a better progression system, I think it'd be okay. Because you, like I said, you don't maintain a ship state, which I find very upsetting because usually anytime like we're doing stuff, like the only thing I can do is I can like maybe get it. Hey, I think we can hit it. Yeah, you can. I can maybe get a second power generator up, and usually that's it. Maybe a few power generators so we can maintain like our like guns and stuff we want to use, but like there's no way to change up a ship's loadout. Like there's only like the pre-made ones, and I'm gonna be real, chain guns are cool. I do not want a gun. I do not want a ship of nothing but chain guns. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah, it's that was another thing I was gonna talk about, like the controls being fiddly. Like it has guns that use ammo have to be reloaded both in the gun itself and in the actual like weapon storage. We had a hard time figuring this out because you have to reload after you put the ammo boxes in, so there's no like starting ammo. And it uses Gears of War reloads. So you have to do timed reloads to reload faster, otherwise it takes you a while. And it's like, okay, I don't know why we made this so fiddly. Also, I just found I just found a Fort Condor board in that chest.
Assassino.
But yeah. Oh shit, it's one of
Oh
the big
man,
dogs.
the guy is strong.
Please don't eat me. I taste terrible.
Don't eat me, I taste it.
Does Yuki actually have a fear of dogs?
I don't remember it specifically. Oh, wow, okay. Sonon really got blasted there by that dog.
Sonon's about to have a fear of dogs.
He got throat cleaned.
But
also, I'm gonna show this off. So this is banishment.
It has.
Every time you spend ATB on a command, it charges up. It goes as high as I think like 4 or 5. If you do banishment at the max level, it just obliterates the enemy. They fucking die.
Ooh.
But you have to charge it up by using ATB commands. So most of the time, you will not actually get it that high.
Okay.
But let's see if we can go some ATB on this guy. Get some charge up, because I think we get proficiency by getting it to at least 3.
But yeah, Void Crew has 2 points of progression right now. First off is completing messages just gets you experience, which you progress down a tree, which unlocks things. So as you level up, you get to use more ships, you get more modules, mods, things you can make, you know, things of that nature. The other one is when you complete objectives and things, you get gene points, which you can use to, level up, specific trees in things. So, for like piloting, gunners, repair, and scavenger. I think that's all of them.
Yeah.
I think there's only 4. Unfortunately, you can only have one tree at a time, so you can't necessarily double dip.
Yeah, everybody has to pick a job. Which is a little sad. Whoop. Shit, so now they exist again real fast. This dog is chasing me? He's on my ass. He's fucking mad as hell. He's fast.
He is fucking mad, Jesus.
He's fast as fuck, boy. Cure me. Oh, shit. Yuffie, get ready to move. Nope, still got me. Hitbox, so that sucks. I'm trying to charge up my level 3, but, just dragging into this man, so not. Damn, he lived. All his auto cures. What's going on here, though? Oh, we did hit Banishment 3, though. Die. Oh, and we did it just once to get it. The Banishment also, I believe, switches its elemental affinity based on what your ninjutsu elemental affinity is. So you can make it, like, Thunder-type Banishment and shit.
Cool.
Yeah. Like I said, Yuffie's got a lot of really interesting, cool stuff.
But,
I wish I had a magnify so I could magnify it.
This thing is really coming after you.
Yeah, that's okay. So no will. Blah.
Damn, 2 hits and you're already down to 3rd? What the fuck?
Yeah, this guy's like a boss in disguise. That's okay. I'm gonna fucking obliterate him. Bloodbath.
Die!
He dodged some of them. That's okay. I still caught him with, I think, enough of the combo that we're gonna probably... Okay. The last hit doesn't make use. Now we need to chug lots of potions.
But still.
Just skip the high potions. But yeah, like I said, this DLC starts you at like level 25, and like I said, it expects you to remember what the fuck you're doing from regular.
Joke's
stuff.
on you. I never remember what the fuck I'm doing.
But yeah, Void Crew's pretty good. I'm interested to try out some of the higher level ships with some weird combos. But the fact that you can't like move around the starting hard points is kind of like annoying sometimes. Because it's like, I mean, I can as the pilot, I can rotate the ship around if all of our guns are like in a broadside formation. Do I want to do that? Probably not.
Honestly, I would honestly say that, like, I would love, like, on the destroyer to just put both of our fucking cannons on one side, and that way we can like change the shield so that we can just put it, all on the fucking put it all on the cannon side, so all the points facing the enemy will just be hitting the super strong shield.
Oh, well, there is a broadside configuration, so we might be able to set that up.
The thing is I think it's the weapons. I think I have a problem with it.
Yeah, I don't remember what
that's
it was.
That's the other thing. You can't swap out the weapons. You can't even swap the weapons out when you get on the ship. You're just stuck with them.
And that's kind of the thing that I'm hoping eventually. Either like that will be like a free play mode, or as a result of like campaign play, you can adjust those things.
Yeah, I would like.
Whole thing.
I will say I haven't been talking about it, but I do find this area neat, and I like how it is unique from like the original, just being in the storage yard, and you have all these fucking
Yeah, this industrial area is a really good way to like get something new out of the Sector 7 slums, and we're just fucking jazzing.
Full jazz as you just chase Siege. Dog.
What is this normal wayward wolf doing in the middle of here?
It's wayward. It's like, guys, I'm lost. I can't get home. But no, I do hope that they bust out some. Because, like, honestly, combat is fine. Like, I genuinely do like combat. Like, when we're in the thick of it and, shit's blowing up and we're on guns, people are running around doing repairs and stuff. That's in the moment. Well, also, I do kind of wish that the graph scoop might work a little bit differently.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a pain in the butt.
I do not think the grav scoop should require 2, perhaps. Or if it did, it should be a little bit longer range.
Or you like maybe it doesn't can only carry 3 things to be like just automatically delivered to storage. Especially on the fucking destroyers where the storage is literally on the opposite side of the fucking ship from the grab scoop.
Yeah, I remember at one point when we were in a crisis and we were grabbing extra stuff, I just climbed down from the bridge, ran to the back, and I was like, all right, guys, I'm throwing everything in the grab collector to the bottom of the stairs just to get it empty.
Because that's the thing, like, enemies do drop things when they die, usually like ammo or nanos, which you use to build thing. But you don't really have the time to stop and really get them because, like as we said, grapple, get him sewn on.
Sewn on, maybe a little.
All right. Okay. You know, he's like, no, I'm done, bye.
Totally much.
But it's sorry, I'm thinking. Like I said, because combat doesn't stop, and once you engage it, I think you can't. I think if you can like ambush, because I do think there's like you can do like a stealthy ambush on things. But if you get the Harbinger, if you don't like get them super freaking quick, they call a Harbinger
the Hollow Reclaimer, which is your, like,
excuse me.
That's it's because, you know, Persona 3 coming back soon. That's basically like your encounter with the Grim Reaper in Persona games. That's like the game's like, hey, you've been in this zone too long. You need to fucking leave, or I'll kill you.
Yeah. And as we said, since like small combat never really stops, it's really hard to stop, take assess of what's going on, and move on. Like especially with fucking in the interdiction, like even like we can't. Oh, excuse me. We can't hang out in void space too long because the longer we stay in there, the more likely we're getting pulled out. Our best time to use to repair is right when we first come in, and depending on the mission, we might not have the best chance of that.
Yeah, the fact that you I mean, it makes sense because you're in a fucking tunnel of void space, but the fact that you can't go outside to do hull repairs in void space as like your safety net is difficult sometimes.
I do think the devs did mention that they are considering a risk and reward system to let people go out during void space time.
But like being in void space sucks up your oxygen faster or some other weird shit. I can see that.
Actually, do you know what I would like? Do you know what I would like in Void Crew right now? Tethers. Tether people to the ship. Do you know how many times we've had to do emergency movers and someone, Dallas, got left behind?
Yeah, Dallas was our engineer, so he would go out and do the repairs, but there would be times when it's like, okay, Dallas, are you actually inside the airlock? Nope. Well, I had to rotate just now so we didn't get fucking bombed. Because as the pilot, you can absolutely take evasive maneuvers sometimes. All right, I've got like a fucking puzzle here. I want to get that blue materia. Okay, so my rotations are... Get to this from here? No. Is there something back here? No. But yeah, and then Dallas would just be flung away. I don't think I can throw my shuriken while I'm on the thing, but...
Look at that range.
Okay, huh? And then... Let's go all the way up.
But no, like, if we ever have like a free night, I'll definitely ask them, hey boys, you want to cruise some void? Because the thing about the progression is there are things that will the game will give later for you to do. Like one of the things, I think like every 10 levels you'll get like +1 free alloy.
Yeah.
Just starting with, and if you had, I'm hoping that the effects stack, but if like everyone has like is level 40, that means we'll start with like 16 alloys, which means we can make like 2.
Yeah, nice. We can make like 2 things. Yeah. 2
things like right off the bat. But that means we need like 4 level 40 players, which I'm just like, that's a lot of commitment, guys.
Yeah, and like obviously I think that's kind of the thing where like, yes, you want to reward that level of commitment. Yeah, we can just slide down. Shortcut. I don't even need to switch it back. This is the right configuration. Cool, alright.
Booyah.
But yeah, it's a fun game. It's interesting. Obviously, still very early access. There's some more stuff I'd love to see with it.
Waste disposal plant.
It looks like a hole in the ground, but
I mean, that's what landfills usually are.
fighting if we don't have to.
Yeah, I know. Gotta be quiet. Very quiet. As quiet as a mouse.
Meanwhile, this fucking homing mouse tries to jump under my foot. Anyway, hey, it's these fuckers.
Good morning.
Hope you guys remember these guys, the ostriches with hands.
Thank you, Sonon. Oh man, that fucker's gonna box.
Yeah, I know. These guys suck. I mean, they're normal enemies in 7, but they reused their design for Crisis Core, and they're mean. Kinda got with my perfect stun. So not. No,
Going crazy.
I gotta leave all the way. Yeah, we've got Battle Jazz. Alright, you showed me your combo move. I'll show you my combo move. It's dagger stun, idiot.
Oh,
Aced it himself. Yeah.
His speed. He has a rock.
Yes. So hey, in case you forgot, the guy who did the combat design for 7 Remake worked on Monster Hunter.
No, bird up.
Yes, we are being invited to bird up right now. That's okay. I'm staying. Hit him with a synchronized art of war.
I mean, I remember the fucking collab they did with Monster Hunter World, where for Final Fantasy and the, I can't remember the monster that had the there was a giant chicken, and it would just hold rocks, and one of it was just a fucking Final Fantasy crystal at one point. It got huge.
And also, we picked up something very interesting. We've acquired both the Gozu and Mezu drive. So if we equip the Chthonian armlet, we can improve ourselves. You can either get it so that you can increase the damage dealt proportional to your current HP, or inversely proportional to your current MP.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, and these are just little drives you can equip. What does she have right now? She has the Kindred Core. So let's actually try the Mezu drive out, because we have a Chthonian armlet. And Sonon, you take the Kindred Cord. And have we mastered your... No, we have not mastered Swirling Storm. You have to finish off an enemy with it. Alright, I'll try and remember to set that up, because this is an important ability. Fighting Spirit lets you basically start to program Sonon. So he will focus fire on an enemy and deal increased damage to them while he is focusing them.
Okay.
So this is something I mentioned, that they're kind of like... Sonon can't be directly controlled, but through his abilities you can unlock and the different materia you can equip, he can start to kind of be programmed. Just jazzy. Oh, I'm obstructed with this big box. Okay. I forgot that that's what happened there. Let me open my fucking inventory. I wish I could look closer at this, but like, look at this Photoshop job. Office.
It is a Photoshop job.
Okay. Oh, and they actually have this. Kids floating. Snapper's friend's apartment building. Quetzalcoatl Culvert Street. Town bulletin board. So I think the one I'm missing is 2 and maybe 4? I'll double check. Actually, no, I can see. Yeah. Yep, it's 2 and 4. Okay, so we want to find them floating in the air and Culvert Street, which I think is where Wedge lives. Okay, go passes through storage containers, breakers, shurikens, Grover, Shinra. Okay, cool. He wants me to play the shuriken throwing minigame. Operation Container Carnage. Break boxes, stick it to the man. Bye. Elixir in there. So yeah, this is basically kind of Yuffie's version of Cloud's box breaking minigame you can do.
Yep.
There's an actual version of this later that is scored. Oh, is that low? I'm watching your angles.
You're a little low.
Yeah, it won't tell you you're obstructed, but you will actually get obstructed by which I think we're high enough to. Move that up. Oh, fine. Okay, it still counted. All right, I was trying to aim for the upper one, but I took it back, but it still worked. Now we'll rotate.
Are those just cages spinning?
Yep. you know, perfectly normal in the waste disposal facility. Spinning cages. Guarding boxes.
Oh, that's why.
Carnival games, kids. Step right up, step right up. Time this. I'm still a little low. Okay. Next one.
Nice. Down stuff.
I missed a couple there, but that's okay. Oh, there's a big one over there. If you pick up the pace.
Turbo ether.
Big
This
fucking...
is so dumb. I love it though.
Hey, it's waste disposal, you know. This is the trash chute. We're spilling them out. Ooh, Accelerus, nice. Haste. Turbo ether. Oh, okay, we've hit the invisible barrier. Oh, they did score me. 4 big boxes. 2 medium boxes. Where are the pigeons?
We've been chasing this guy for a while.
This is the big set piece. Ending this will probably be where we end the stream. Spoilers, it will end in a boss fight. And now we're dejazzed.
Well, yeah, we must be done with it, I guess.
Dead end? Not
No,
really, but
materia
soulful.
end.
Magic up?
Magic up. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, now you got a bit more chamber-like jazz.
Yeah, we're getting some soul in here. Let's go up a little more. Duck. Because now we're inside pillar maintenance.
Why'd there have to be so many guards?
I think you know exactly why. Gotta say, they might call this place a maintenance facility, but it looks more like an artist factory to me. Let's keep it tight, boss. We can't afford any more mistakes. GG's life depends.
Why does he run all the way here?
I don't know.
No, like this is.
I think he just started running and then just couldn't stop.
It's like it's a little nuts. I feel like at some point he should have just doubled back.
Probably. But anyway, it's nap time. Let's charge up our juice. Buy some stuff at the vending machine.
Welcome to the Juice Center.
All right. Okay. And you can tell shit's getting serious because they're like, yeah, we'll sell you mega potions now.
Here you go.
All right. Okay. 3 of those, 25 of those. Yeah, those don't fucking do anything. We could buy some bangles. We don't need those.
Oh, excuse me.
Ooh, I actually probably could afford to buy me a few of these. Let's take a barrier one and put in my back pocket for later.
Always use the fence.
And all of Yuffie's weapons, her shurikens have like AP up and stuff to have them level faster. And when we leave the area, we enter stealth mode again. Now, you might not think of it, actually. Yuffie is pretty quiet doing this.
If only her outfit wasn't so damn loud.
Yeah, it's a little too white. You should have dirtied it up a little. Like the poncho she's got underneath it that's kind of that you know, dark green color.
Who gave
That's
you that
perfect.
information? Oh, his name was something like Heidegger?
Zija has balls though.
I'm gonna ask you again. All right. I'll tell
Honestly, I'll believe it. Heidegger be like, yeah, listen to my sick ass plan, nerd.
Don't say.
I'm Heidegger.
Or was it Ojo?
Nice going, Gigi.
Ready to do this, boss?
Born ready.
Great. I'll draw their attention. You grab our guy.
A diversion, huh? I like it. But don't forget, I'm the leading lady. Hey you, evildoers, over
Sona realizing he fucked up.
That's exactly what I was hoping you'd ask.
Oh, are we about to?
Action!
Smoke bomb!
Something is happening.
As a beguiling ninja.
That's right, Yuffie has her own title cards.
Materia hunter.
She is. She's about to. Yep.
Onlookers wonder no more. Before you see the rare moon, the single white rose of Wutai. One and only Yuffie.
I can't handle this girl. I really can't.
You're supposed to move out of the smoke bomb, by the way.
Shout out to the guys being just like, what?
Never mind. It's just
Anyway, here's Yuffie's costume. Really good at that 4-point landing. Do not ask me how Sona cut those binds with a stick.
Friction.
It's just that good.
award-winning performance, boss.
Who are you anyway?
We're giants. Got eyes on hostiles. Requesting backup.
She pulled out a giant shuriken! Wutai! Oh. Oh. Wow.
Yeah. It's boss fight time. This is the Gigantipede.
What are you talking about? That thing's fucking adorable. I love it. Oh god.
It's my bad. I
It
teleported
has
to the
broadside
tail.
guns and a fucking. Oh. Okay.
Anyway, hey, I don't need to assess this guy. This is a Shinra robot. Gunfire?
That wasn't much gunfire.
Okay, containment laser. Please do not laser me.
It's a containment laser.
Whoa, battery's a little low. Don't want you to lose battery in the middle of a boss fight.
Nope.
What am I? What is it? Where? Alright. This shit. This is unblockable.
I think you need to hit the servo for.
Okay, I did block that. Good.
No, that's immune.
I know it's all this. SS. Okay. Greater resistance to everything. Head is susceptible to head's physical attacks, tail to lightning attacks. Lightning attacks is the remedy for the stagger gauge. Long range attacks accuracy increases when the containment laser finds its target. Okay, so it's one of these. Oh, thanks, buddy. Unfortunately, Yuffie's teleport to her shuriken thing is kind of a downside in this. But it's weak to lightning, and so you're gonna get to see Rama tonight, everybody.
I'm gonna be real. Containment laser sounds cool.
Alright. Let's fire it up. Show me the big guy, Lord of the Levin. He's large and in charge. Tail struck. Okay, so what do we got? Okay, so here's some bolts. Circle. Or you can take lance to pierce through. Hit the tail with a take lance for me, my big boy. That's not the part where I told you to aim for, but okay. Yeah, there's your circle beams. Enjoy that.
Oh, he got he just disappearing into the play? Yes, he is.
He went down. Gotta do a phase shifter. Now he's over here.
Still taking damage, thankfully.
Yeah, I can't aim at the tail.
Hitting little critters. They've got lasers too.
Okay, I can't hit these drones, but I won't waste my thunderous banishment. Unfortunately, Rama's gonna do a little bit of a waste of judgment bolt, I think, but he'll still hit some stuff.
Rage.
I don't know if that actually hit the gigantic beat, but I think it blew up all the drones.
I think it did as well. You sure you can? Yeah, it doesn't blink.
No, the tail's not over there. Now I think the tail might be getting involved. Because he is doing some wacky and wild shit. Here's Kira while we're doing this fucking cinematic shit.
Oh, he's about to land, Amy.
There he is.
Yeah, he did.
He's back.
So now you come calling
Okay.
down.
How many fucking bars? I mean, 1 to 2 lightning banishment. Cool. Show this.
Then we're about to have ourselves a party.
They got good mates.
I don't want that anymore. I want this one. It's pressure. Art of War synergized.
Oh. Ooh, nice damage.
Yeah, synergized adds extra damage. Yep. Moving to phase change. Hit it with the alley-ooper.
Oh no, the drill ahead.
Now it's gone crazy mode.
Looks like it wants to get serious.
Oh, we'll make it serious, all right. Dead serious.
I think I heard fucking Sonon just kind of
You're going down. You're going down.
take out those drones.
Catch this guy with a windstorm.
I don't like the looks of this.
Let's do something about
Let's chain shurikens. That's much better.
You are so in for it now.
Wu-Tians do not need gravity. Oh, he's fucking off. He's gonna do the air thing again. Let's throw some Curas real quick. Both of them almost got their limits ready.
Not again. You're going down. How do you like this?
Yeah, this is much better. Nope, not back there. We can fucking aerial forever. Little silly, but fun.
So are we doing good or are we doing good?
Just don't let up.
He's got a load break range, buddy. All right, let's hit him with an Art of War, and then hit him with a Warrior.
That was a good amount of damage.
Yeah, when you're synergized, it's a punchy. Give me your robot blood. You're dead, son. Yeah.
Done.
Ramu is tougher than you.
You see
Nice work. You saved my ass.
I'm glad they managed to make Yuffie's gauntlet not look
ID cards. They'll get
completely silly.
And pretty much any floor, basement included.
It looks padded, yeah.
That's where
Yeah.
advanced weaponry's got their lab set up, and where they conduct their materia research. If what you're looking for is anywhere in that place, it's gonna be there.
Got it.
You guys should probably get moving. Word is, Shinra's got something big lined up for us. Nothing less than the destruction of Sector 7. But whatever it is they're planning, you're better off out of it.
Right.
I'm gonna go report to the others.
As we play our 80s ass fucking You Did It
I know,
music.
See you soon.
Yeah. Next time, I'm buying. I'll show you how Wutaians really party.
Deal.
Don't forget to tell the Splinter Cell about Sector 7, I mean.
I won't.
You did. You definitely did.
Sounds like we better get going.
No.
Set up as soon as you're ready.
Actually, no, maybe you didn't, because...
Like, Biggs, Wedge, and Barrett are there fighting at the plate.
Yeah, the Seventh Heaven crew is in position. Though there's some neighborhood watch guys there, so I don't know if they were informed ahead of time or not. But yeah, so technically that is this can be after this cutscene. This can be point of no return A. Because you can immediately go to the Shinra building. But then we won't be able to do stuff down here. So I think we'll spend our last little bit before we end the stream for today hunting down those turtle flyers.
Right under our noses.
Too bad they made it out before the military could get here. Like chickens flying the coop.
Probably best if we don't
Much
stick
like
around.
Cloud's sweater, Yuffie's sweater looks very comfortable. Though I don't know if I can call it a sweater because we've cut a lot of it out. But it's definitely like wool. But yeah, so Shinra has blocked up the clinic. So we can't get in there right now. Yeah, it's my boy. So let us hunt around for flyers.
What's gonna happen to our town?
And I will probably, for the bonuses, run the Fort Condor stuff. Either off camera or I'll do that like at the intro of next time. Because I do probably want to. I'm not sure I've caught everybody who can play Fort Condor, and some of them, as we've pointed out, like with you know, Jesse and Roche, are very funny. Actually, what is it there? I'm looking for something in the air, and then I gotta go to presumably Wedge's place in the cat alley. No, okay, yeah, this is blocked off, so.
Maybe it was lesson 3?
Kids are just chilling, playing on corrugated metal. Can't go into like the neighborhood watch base.
What's gonna happen to our town?
We can go into the weapon shop.
Whatever, as long as you.
This guy is still an asshole. Yeah, we're good. We don't need any of that. Yeah, a lot of ambient dialogue happening there. This should be.
Wait, is that the song?
Ah,
of the
this is the
turtle
one
I
in the
hear?
air.
The flying turtle.
And here's Wedge, petting a cat, just waiting for somebody to challenge him to Fort Condor. He's like an old man with a chessboard. Nope, got the guy.
There, don't worry.
turtle flying.
Yeah, he's flying up there. I gotta figure out what my angle is to get him. Let's try all the way back here. R.I.P. Turtle Man. It had to be done for your sweet, sweet flyers.
Whoa, that ninja star's so cool.
Is it on the ground there? I thought it was.
Where did it flutter, actually? Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
on the ground.
First, I was planning on leaving. The gumshoe ninja strikes again.
So I was just fucking posing back there. This is the party remix.
Party, 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 party.
They'll be back soon.
Alright, so we're looking for Culvert Street then. Cats have stolen one. Where was that? Also, you can tell the sun started to go down. We were chasing Zija so long. It's the culvert by where Jesse lived. Also, by the way, I'm pretty sure this is Big's house right here, because you can see him standing out in front of it sweeping, which means that Biggs literally lives this close. It's very funny. You, cat, tell me your secrets. Where have you hidden the turtle? Oh shit, this cat's going places. Are you actually gonna lead me to it?
Well, it led to somewhere.
Yeah, this is where the kids were learning about stamp earlier. Oh, hold on. There's a ladder. Oh, can't go up that though.
I hate inaccessible geometry.
Yes. Anytime I can plainly see that I could walk up that and they just don't let me, I'm like, oh.
The good boy who never stops helping. Captain's given me a very important mission to buy bread for tonight's dinner. So with his super duper nose, Stamp went into town to sniff
So
out
this
a
is
baby.
definitely Culvert Street, but I do not hear the turtle call. Whoop, sorry, cat, excuse me.
Sausage and cake dip
That cat hitbox is stronger than a ninja.
Using his trusty nose, Stamp was able to find the best.
This is where the blue
most
material
bakery in the whole
was.
city. And for that bakery,
Double check the hints. Inventory key items.
That one on Culvert Street.
Cat took one on Culvert Street. Well, I'm pretty sure that's the culvert. So this is the Culvert Street.
Does the map actually have like locations and stuff on it? I forget.
wagging his tail and singing it.
I don't think. No,
No, it
the map
doesn't.
doesn't have labels.
It should.
That would be nice, yeah. I've looked at both those
Happy
tabs.
song.
And like I said, Yuffie hasn't started her turtle bar going.
Came across a Moogle pawing all by himself.
Oh, excuse me.
What's wrong?
All the way down
Stamp
here.
asked the
No
former
sign.
little fellow. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten in ages, Koopo.
Someone's slowly losing his mind, wondering what the fuck we're doing.
Fear. Stamp's here, and I know just how to help. So Stamp gave the
Tell me your
tiny
secrets,
Moogle
cats.
a loaf of bread. Thank you,
The
Koopo,
cat did lead
the
me
Moogle
here.
exclaimed, his palm bouncing excitedly. Then Stamp waved goodbye and returned to base. When he got there, he went straight
Hitboxing
to the
into
captain
cats is
and told him
weird.
what had happened. The captain was very proud of Stamp. Helping that Moogle was the right thing to do. Who's a good boy? The captain asked.
Search thoroughly.
Good scratch behind the
Let's try looking at it from a different
Stamp
angle, I
let out
guess.
a happy bark, for he knew that he was the good boy.
Oh, there's a cat.
The end.
Or is the Culvert Street the weird spot with the shopping?
Attention! For 3 gills, you can play 4
That would be it. Is it back here? Yes, it is. Haha! That cat's got it.
There you are! Get back here, you little turtle thief!
That cat has stolen my turtle. I must get him. There we go.
Call of the
Call of the turtle.
Nope. Got the wrong.
All these cats just like we steal flyers.
And here's the unique poster art for this style. This is like the Club Turtle mix. That's a magazine.
Yes.
gotcha. Ah!
That cat just called you a bitch.
Flyer acquired. And that makes 6. Won't old Snapper be impressed when I rock up with these bad boys?
Not yet. It's Chesia. Alright, 2 high potions. What do you got, cat?
Clearly
Photos.
reading.
That one just got a... Oh,
Is that a
a
skewer?
bob. Yeah, I think it's a skewer. Why are you poking it? Eat it. That's a magazine with President Shinra on the front. That's good that you've destroyed it. That is clearly one of our fellow agents. Is the merchant guy still here to sell me some stuff? Yes, he is. What kind of weird shit you got, buddy?
Hey, I don't want to keep you too long. Hope something catches your eye.
What you got? Oh, neat.
All right. Also, we can buy minis. No. So this is another unique thing. Some units you can buy and equip are barracks. So long as they exist, they just spawn that unit forever until they run out of their HP, which they slowly deplete by spawning more units. They cost a lot of ATB, but it can definitely be worth the strategy to just like set those guys up early and have them just keep cranking. There's quite a decent amount of depth to Fort Condor. Yeah, we're gonna be a little short. Let's do a little Fort Condor to just kill some time before we end the stream, because we're not quite at 3 yet, and it's not gonna take me 10 minutes to fucking find old Snapper. I will double check the train station though, because that is kind of like our place of going to no return. All right, it's this way.
Well, well, well. Look what the tide washed in. That's a 1, 2, 3, and a 4, 5, and I can't believe it, 6.
I really hope they find a way to replicate this in when we actually get to Wutai later. Because obviously the original Happy Turtle side quest wouldn't work because that was a persistent through the entire game side quest.
Only these Midgarian dummies would find that a challenge.
Which had permanently missable content because one of them is in the Shinra building.
Would you look at that? The Chow Beans. Does this
So if you
mean
don't
what I
take it
think
from the
does?
fucking billboard, you can never get it back.
Well, what do you know? A real-life ninja paying old Snapper a visit. Truth be told, I'd love to have you round to the bar, but you got your hands full. Not to mention the whole underage thing. Still just a youngin', I suppose, ninja though you are. Well, I don't plan on moving from Midgar anytime soon, so once your shell's seen a bit more wear and tear, make sure to come on back. Whip you up the finest food and drink this side of Wutai. Only the best for you.
Magnify.
There it is. That's right. Okay, that's important. Now I can set up fucking magnify combos on my material. Okay, wait, Yuffie, what you got equipped? Okay, we learned management. Did the boomerang have more? Yeah, it's 4 slots. We'll reslot. Alright. Okay, so, yeah, that's all the way down there. There's middle manager. Don't worry, we'll come back. If you're paying attention, chat, we can probably get one more game. Oh, we're cleaning up motorbikes. One more game of Fort Condor in. Who would you like to see us face? I think we can access middle manager, Johnny, and Kirie right now. Those are all our rank 1 Fort Condor players.
Johnny? I'd say.
Johnny.
So, you think Niall and the others got away?
We'll hit the point of no return. Like I said, I'll rebound. Kind of wish you could like fast travel inside the slums, because it's a very long run back. Let me make sure to fire up a save right now. But yeah, there's only 2 chapters. As you can see, it's about 8-ish hours long.
Sorry about that.
Boss, I don't think we'll be back here anytime soon, so make sure you're ready for anything, okay?
No, okay, so yeah.
Good call.
So our point of no return is on the platform. All right. Wanted to see if there's any dialogue. All right. Well, let's go pay Johnny a vicious beating at a children's game.
As you do.
We have to demoralize him more so he can knows to flee to Wall Market because he's terrible at Fort Condor.
Don't be shy. I simply want to.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that I think we mentioned this before with him in the main game. You know, Roche is a brand new character, and obviously Square didn't know how popular he was going to be when the game came out because that's not how, you know, game dev works. So they could not, you know, go back and put more of him in the base game, you know, to get that kind of callback. But they did do a little cameo in the DLC. Oh, I went to the wrong alley to fight Johnny. Curse you, Sector 7. And, you know, hopefully we can get some more returns. All right, weird trash board game name.
Don't freaking scare me like that. I'm highly strung.
Boy, you are.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
Who am I? Someone who doesn't spend all day muttering to themselves in the shadows. Like some kind of Shinra spy.
Say what? Me? No, I was just, you know, thinking.
Like, will I ever get a denim undershirt to go with my denim jacket and my denim jeans?
Yeah, like how to bag that sweet, sweet Fort Condor prize money. It's my ticket out of
Johnny,
here.
there's no way you're going to defeat the Grandmaster of Fort Condor, okay?
Sorry to burst your bubble, Mr.
I love Sona just standing back there just being like,
those spoils of
yep.
war.
Well, over my dead body, you will. My life's on the line here. I deserve to eat. I deserve to live.
Johnny, I'm going to smoke you. You're going to edit your loadout. I don't need the tutorial. I know how that works. So let us see. Yeah. So we've got 2 cool boards to switch. So we can go to starter board, obviously, out there. This is the sorcerer board. It's got less ATB cap starting, but it comes with Blizzard and Aerial Materia. And we also got access to the Assassin Board 3. It has no materia, but it's got way more ATB. It charges ATB very fast, and we can hold 8 units. So I think we'll be going with this. What's Johnny got? So Johnny's all ranged and defense, so we're going to want some melee and range ourselves.
Excuse me.
Alright, so we got an officer barracks. That's probably good. Got a guard dog, got a helitrooper. Are his units flying? No, none of his units are flying, so we don't need the helitrooper. We also don't need this riot trooper. So what do we got? What do we got here? Well, all the other things I've got unlocked are defensive anyway. Let's put the prototype gun there anyway. Alright. Challenge Johnny.
I'm curious what they actually are going to do with Fort Condor.
Yeah, I'm still very curious because I don't think we've seen hide nor hair of it in the trailers or anything yet. Give me a range. Oh, no, but the other guy's in fucking range. Blast him. Oh, it is in range. Get him. Get his ass. Shock troopers. Put a security trooper there. Oh, my guy died. Let's throw a guard dog out there. Doggos like to advance fast. Man, his turrets are fucking mean. Are you using your materia, Johnny? Is that what's up? Let's put a missile launcher there. train officer barracks on this side. I think my boys will work on this end. So my barracks should, you know, routinely just keep churning out regular boys. Yep, okay, that's Johnny using materia. He's gonna blizzard my fucking barracks so it can generate less guys. How dare you, Johnny? How dare you? But I broke one tower, so he'll lose in a minute if nothing changes anyway. Finding this assassin board before doing any of these is very spicy. Because it's got the fast charge.
Man, Johnny's just going ham with that materia.
Yeah. Okay, you put a guard down to block that guy out. Hold that point. Here. So this is what I said earlier when I was like, you're gonna run into cases where you're gonna hit sudden death a lot. Because, like, unless you've got really, really advanced shit, it is actually hard with the AI. They will fight tooth and nail. But we're up a tower on him, so he should instantly lose when this time runs out. Security officer, please stop that grenade, man. Mr. Electric.
Hitting this man.
Battle finish. So yeah, it's often all about either holding on long enough to get to the sudden death, or just getting one tower and then just holding it together.
What? No, this can't be. Say it ain't so. Oh, goodbye, fortune. Goodbye, pride.
You still had some of that?
Now I'm taking down Midgar a citizen at a time.
Hmm? Wait, what'd you say?
That all of Midgar is gonna suffer the same fate.
Gives him a little check mark to let you know you defeated him. Let me double check with Old Snapper. I don't. He eventually gets more units.
If it isn't my favorite ninja, good to see you again.
Okay, but they're leader. And yes, they all have a little star rarity and stuff like that. You can tell how rare and unique they are. Let's buy a shock trooper for a condor coin. But
and if you ever find yourself with a few spare coins,
this is where we're gonna wrap it up for now. Because like I said, we're just at 3 hours. We can move on to Shinra Tower. Like I said, I will catch up with a few of these guys. I can definitely clear the other two rank 1 guys off camera. And then I'll see who the 2s are and if they're like cool or not. Because I think I've shown most of the people who have boards. So I might just, like I said, I might end up doing the entire thing off stream just to get the rewards. Because, you know, there's cash and materia, which is important. Because, as you've seen, chat, we're definitely not fucking around with this DLC. Some of these guys can be kind of tricksy and tough. But that's the first episode of the intermission. So we'll be seeing you guys next time for more. We should be back to regular streaming and shooting. If somehow you haven't checked out Wanted Koyanskaya of Dark, I say this because it's doing very well. You know, #1 in most recent videos by a decent margin. So you probably have seen it. But if you haven't checked that out, stay tuned for some more, and we'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Good night.